It's not working. I said you have husband that was helping you with everything that you're going on. You didn't have this problem. You didn't have nothing. Husband was helping you with your bills, with your rent. You left husband. You went to any snow apartments. You were trying to black soap as well. So I please filter. Okay. He said you go to any snow. You went to any snow. You want to go out? Who you play? Nobody play me. Nobody play me, Ami Ali. Gloria Nelson. I wasn't playing at all. You went to any snow. The man you go to, he's not helping you to pay rent. He's not helping you to pay. Get him back to the main for the main. Then you get everything. And nothing is like you have. You now that you reach to go back to your man that you have that was doing everything for you. Go back to the man that was doing everything for you. You started crying, I think. So right there, you know, talking everything, and then Ami have called me, or I have called Ami. Ami have called me, or I have called Ami. When Ami called me, I was like, oh, so then me and Gloria was talking. And she is very issue credit me. Gloria couldn't come back to ask me for money physically to credit her because she already knows she owed me money that she didn't pay. So she couldn't come back to come really ask me for money. So when she said yeah, and the same thing, she just scratched me over here too. The same money business too. And I told her the same thing. And between God and men, me and Ami have not talked about leaving us and going back to Eddie Slow. We never talked. It just happened. She said the same thing I said to her too. We never talk about that. We never talk about it. But it just happened. My advice gave me to her as a friend at that time. And whatever advice I may have to give to her. She said, yeah, the same thing. She just scratched me over here. I told her the same thing to go back to the ball. But S, Y, Z, and D. They may not helping her. She not asking them for nothing that we are going to come back and say, oh, that this. But that's him. And I'm saying it here now. I'm not hiding it. Since I didn't say it first, yes, I said it. I'm saying it here now. So I was like, oh, okay. So I didn't give Gloria the money. Gloria did not really call me to ask me about the rent issue money. She was disturbing Ami. She was disturbing Ami. Because Swiss and God didn't give the money either. Swiss and God left her on a ghost move. She didn't reply, she didn't give the money, she didn't do nothing. She left her on a ghost move. So she was disturbing Ami. The Ami will call me. Oh, Gloria disturbing me. Gloria want me to come ask you for the money. So I told her, I said, no, I can't credit Gloria. If I had the money, I would give the money. But I can't credit Gloria any money because you have not paid the first one. So I'm not going to credit Gloria or do anything. Send if I have any money to give, I would give. So, but which I didn't even have money at that time myself because I had my accident too and I wasn't working. So I didn't even have the money to give to anybody. The little money I have to save it for my own self and my children. My son was still in Africa. So I have to save the money for my small family I get. So she said, yeah, it's tough. So I guess the pressure was too much on Ami. The business money that Ami had, her business money, according to her, what she had, she ended up giving it to Gloria that day to pay the money. And she gave Gloria time to pay the money. You love your friend so much, you want to fight. Therefore, say, why did you lie to her that the money was your brother money? Why did you tell her that it was your brother money, she should pay it in the 2 weeks or in the 3 weeks? She said she was going to pay the money. If I love my friend so much, I'm not going to tell her, say, that somebody money I credit. Because the same friend have credit money for you, she not pay it for you, she not pay it yet. So you were so afraid to credit her another money. So you shouldn't be afraid to. So you shouldn't be afraid. Shut up, Barbara. You talking yes, you wanna see this live, so please don't talk. Or as you and her will go. You and her will go. So you shouldn't be afraid to tell her, oh, you know what? And my own business money I save you. You don't have to post me on the phone to say, oh, you credit money from your brother. You do this to give her money, because you know she can't pay that. You know very well she can't pay that. That's why you didn't want to give her the money at all. I mean, so I said it's okay. We'll talk. I said, but since you give her the time, you send her your brother money, then it's okay, no problem. But one thing I noticed about Ami, she likes to cancel and talk, go so and talk. So I've been noticing that about her. So I was very mindful of what I said. What I said is not something to hide. If I want the world to know, that's why I tell you to go ahead and say what I said to you. You was always making your friend name to me. Because some things that go on when I even want me to know, I will still know. So that money topic was sticking on, so I was sticking with the money topic. I'm sticking on money topic. My money topic we're talking on, so I'm sticking on money topic. So she get the money, whatever. But before that, and when Gloria called her to say, oh, that her telling me this one of the dead, that her telling me say she going out any snow and all this one and this and that. So I mean coming on the phone. She was already cursing. They were doing the cursing and stuff. So she said, Jeanette, who told you about Eddie Snow? So I said, what are you talking about? She said, because I just came from Inter and we were saying I was the one who told you about Eddie Snow. So I was like, what do you mean? When Gloria was taking my money, she was so happy. She started telling me that Eddie Snow, she dating, blah, 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 Paris, that, this one, and stuff. Nobody was hiding nothing from everybody. Everybody was telling some people who they dating, who this, blah, blah, this, and this, and that. So what she's talking about, she said, yeah. So then I come, because she I mean, was cussing, going back and forth. So I was like, okay, I'll call Gloria, my regular number. Now you need to cuss her. To say, what's going on? Like, why are you accusing your friend? Because like I said, I myself, I return the favor back to her. And I remove myself in the group, I black, Gloria number, and have not talked to her. I mean, from the oh, Corsa, you and Gloria Corsa, you and her doing your message thing, not me. I ain't even supposed to know about it. Oh, Corsa. Corsa, so I just so glad, it's like he's stupid now, eh? What the fuck you mean by Ami would tell me blah 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 this and that? She sent a message to her.
Somebody that tell my people don't care for me. I will weak their money. Oh, I will weak. Let me read. Some messages are coming through. We got too many things to discuss this morning. Michi Bay is explaining about she and Total Love relationship. Is seeing that the friendship attend to care shit. Then we got Samuel Jackson, who late wife, the lawyer, the counselor Tony, she died in Liberia. We don't know the cause of death yet. There's no autopsy that have been done or have been revealed to the public. It should, because he's a public figure. And my main concern here is what killed the woman, what power? Yeah, that was Michi Bay. What power? That's number one. Number two, I'm hearing from reliable source this morning that the late Councilor Tony, Samuel Jackson's late wife from South Africa, or South African native, she ended her life. Or South African native was an alcoholic. They say the girl was a heavy drinker. Samuel Jackson's wife. Hey, y'all. Okay. Samuel Jackson's wife was a very heavy drinker. So it might be, cause of death, might be liver cancer. So in the liver from excessive drinking. We don't know yet. I met a couple in Monrovia, 2021, at the Royal Ambassador Hotel in Singer. We took pictures. Or they have her page, or she ended her life. That means a total love her army. That is so wrong. But anyway, they do it to each other all the time. That means total love. Don't want for Michi Bay. Excuse me. Let me. Oh, I have to call a little bit. That means total love. Don't want for an army. Don't want for Michi to explain or lot. La. Everything will count outside. You know everybody. Army. You know everybody business. You scared for Michi Bay to come explain. We will know your business on the app. Small. First. Oh, she's back. First, it was Ki Esha Mama. Now it's you and Army. We getting that small. The road to success is very difficult. But you know, if you are focused and determined, you will finish the race. It's not to the swift, but for those who endure to the end. My dear friends and well wishers are welcome to the platform. Today is Friday. Please, let's pay the bills. This too is America. I got up this morning, made my coffee, got ready for show business because it's my full-time job. Please don't hesitate to do the honorable thing. The cash app is 763. They say the mail was very rude. The cash app is 763-336-2197. 763-336-2197. This is my office. This too is my office. Today is Augustina Gray's birthday. My one and only beautiful daughter, my sexy daughter. The girl who are putting me on the map. She made me more popular in Liberia. She's one of the most trendy bloggers on Facebook. The girl is talented. She's brave. She's fearless. You can imagine, with all these people that don't like me in Liberia. You know I got a lot of enemies in Liberia, right? I'm not coming to Liberia anytime soon. Not to my knowledge. Number one, Liberia don't have ambulance. Just in case my blood sugar drop or too high. I died in Candy Hospital. You know. Okay, I will start doing that soon, yeah? I might end up dying at JFK or in the hospital. I mean, I can't guarantee that I will live in Liberia because there's no medical. There's no good doctors on site. There are not good nurses. The nurses are all papa nurses. And she's also graduating with honors. No, you're trapping, man. Thanks for informing me about watch that. Liberia is our country, But for me, Liberia is not right for me to stay right now. No, we're not doing that. We shall happy birthday, long life, and Port Chris. I'm not going back to Liberia, even though I know I'm a product of that great country. I'm a citizen, I mean. I can contribute more, change the system of corruption, rape, and all kinds of bad things. I saw your message. I saw the message to that. Thank you so much. I'm honored. I'm honored. I'm humble. Thank you. I appreciate you. The message came on this phone. So I can't end the life. You know what I mean? I can't start the show. The show must go on. This too is show business. Thank you. Today is Friday. Please let's go to the honorable thing. I can do so many good things in Liberia. But Liberia is not very safe right now for me. There are a bunch of idiots, illiterates. The illiterates are more than the civilized people. The educated people, they are less. They're the uneducated, illiterate fools. They might end up taking my life on bullshit. Those idiots. The people who don't want to be running behind. They're not running behind there. That means they can't buy. Just we are who stole the money. Samuel 12. Who bought lands in South Africa? Don't be no asses here. Samuel 12. Who collaborated with Samuel Jackson? Samuel Jackson's wife was a lawyer. My dear friends and well wishers, I welcome you all. Oh, she had a baby. Congrats. Congrats. Samuel Jackson was friends with Samuel 12, former finance minister, Republic of Liberia, under the George Weah Coleman. See how for president 2029. Samuel Jackson used his net worth to buy properties in South Africa. The only way you can buy property in South Africa, you got to be a South African citizen. So he married a girl. It was all business. Didn't he married a girl? It was all business. To marry a South African is beneficiary to you. No, not Tonya Paco. Tonya Jackson, the late Samuel Jackson's wife. She was a lawyer in South Africa. Report reaching my desk this morning. The reason why he married the girl, because her family were well off. He wanted to buy land, properties in South Africa. He married the girl. Samuel 12 connected with him to the George Weah Coleman. They stole enough money for the Republic of Liberia finance ministry. That Samuel Jackson got most of your money too from Liberia government, the Liberia government, under the George Weah regime. According to reliable sources or source, this morning I got some tangible information. Samuel 12 was friends with Samuel Jackson, of course. They all work for the same government. They bought lands that because of people like Samuel Jackson, Samuel 12, today, Liberia, and to it just enough time. Thank you, Mama. You educate me too. That's what today, Liberia, get good hospital. No ambulance. Today, Samuel Jackson cried. No, consider that, man, Bashiba. Consider. Today, Samuel Jackson crying for ambulance. Samuel Jackson, the money you stole for George Weah Coleman, to it just enough time. Why you use some to buy ambulance? Why you use some? Who cares where you live? When the men buy a land in South Africa, you can't tell you. When they make pie and lay in South Africa, you son of God. When you steal the country money, you know, impact. Samuel 2 is equal right now for steal. That's why they find a woman. They find the electronic. Because so many things were going on. A secret were coming to be leaked. When I got here in front of you, now come find yourself somewhere, man. Oh, what is the funny? You better?
Ciara.
Yeah, Papa.
I just, you know, I really want to say something on your show. The man just lost his wife, right? He just lost his wife. I know in our Liberia community, when somebody bereaved, when somebody get bread, we're staying with them. Maybe we all do our politics, right? The man just lost his wife. And the information they're giving you that somebody just hearing where they want Ciara, that false. Maybe very friend with you. We are mourning. We are. Listen to me now. Even I'll be to your house this evening. If you want me to connect you with him, you can talk with him. So the major lost, right? You know what I'm saying? Everybody, when somebody dies,
when somebody died in America, there's a woman called Nancy Gray. We do investigation. I'm going to ask you questions. What killed a woman? And I allowed to ask questions?
No, you're allowed to ask questions. Listen, Ciara. You're allowed to ask questions. Somebody Johnson is a public person, right? He said for us before. All right, he lost his wife. I want you, make sure you talk to him. And you find out, you know what went on, but for you to get on the platform, what giving you fake information is wrong. They lie to you, Ciara. This person is well. He ain't doing it well.
So I shouldn't ask.
But Ciara, the major lost his wife. The major lost his wife.
I don't live in a period of my marriage. Ask questions. I'm allowed to ask questions. Don't do that to my platform. Don't do that to me. I'm allowed to ask questions. What killed a woman? What was the cause of death? Is it true that the woman bought property for 720 in South Africa? What I was do? So can I ask?
Ciara, man get bad property for woman get bad property for man. Everybody get a sickness. Even everybody's sick. Tomorrow, if I die, you say, my wife. In our Liberia community, nobody die for nothing. But what I'm trying to say, the man will get down. That's giving man space.
Oh, man, what space? Don't forget. That is time when the intro, listen, when the topic is hot, that's what we're discussing. That way, get cool. We're discussing it on the platform here. What he killed a woman? What was the cause of death? Is it true that she was a heavy drinker? Is it true that
no, a heavy drinker? They lie to you, Ciara. The woman know a heavy drinker. Everybody can she's not a drunker. You talking about educated woman?
Is it true that Samuel Jackson was abusive? Is it Samuel Jackson was abusive? It's alleged. It's alleged that he was abusive, verbally and physically. Am I wrong to ask? Don't do that to me. Do not deprive me from asking questions. I have the right.
No, I'm not deprived from asking questions. I just making you understand the information they gave that she was a drunker. You know, someone Johnson was abusing her. That lie.
Okay.
They live around around ACS school there. That was someone Johnson where we. And I will get to the house even connect you with him.
So what that kind of way it was pointing? So she was pointing too.
You're not pointing, Ciara.
I want to say suppose. I use the word suppose.
No, but just wait. I'm about to say wait. We're getting information. Wait. I will connect you with him. You will know what they reported. The woman they want to die in the hospital. The man is a highly respected man. The man. Somebody just not evil for the kid. No. It's a what the woman is a very educated woman, smart, brilliant. Which was that on the man's birthday with the man went on the oral. The whole community there, everybody loves the woman. That woman go on the community, on the community with a slipper. Everybody know that on the oral. You know what I'm saying? I just surprised hearing your platform people say that you question your wealth. You know, that was just encourage you to come on that.
Nothing to do with being drunk. They said the woman was educated, but she was drunk. She was so drunk. We cannot separate. We cannot play a blind eye to that. They say she was educated. She was a lawyer. It's undeniable. But she abused liquor. Is that true?
But see, everybody get a story of people when something happens, people say that, oh, that lie. That lie. So the way you can be drinking and live wow, and show that you are drunk.
No, but I don't know how much alcohol she was taking. I don't know. I drink occasionally. But the day so people might say, oh yeah, true. Shana was a heavy drinker. It's true. That's why I'm asking the question. If I don't ask, then when? If I don't ask now, then when? When the story get cold, you don't do that. In journalism, when the story is hot, this is trending. This is breaking news. Samuel Jackson lost his wife. And what was Samuel Jackson's position in Liberia? Doing Orlando. Come back.
Really more.
Hello? What discuss Samuel Jackson? Yeah. Yes. We will discuss Samuel Jackson on the platform. We're not deviating. They're not Liberia yet. I'm not in a partner. I'm free. Freedom of speech. That's why I'm asking you a question. Salama goat. They're like Omishi based life. We are in between.
So, no, I'm not. Yeah, you cannot say anything. I don't share any place your name is being called. I don't go there. I don't. And like I said yesterday when I get like, me and G said they don't fuck with each other. Whatever they're causing her, I don't go there to put out here munchie there. I don't fuck with her. I never see her come on Facebook to open life for me. If I want to take the question and put on my page, yes, it's content. Because she want to know people's face, and I take the content, I can't put it there because it's sweet for you. You really thought you was getting to me to go in his face to get me mad. Now, his face causing you to start taking this content and post it there. I don't have time to come up your life because, oh, no. The person did, I get here to this, I get out to see it and listen to it. I keep it pushing. But apparently, I mean, in Liberia, they don't know how to do that. They wanted to stay behind the scene and push fire. So, that's how I'm saying, over money. Yeah, I know. I explain here. That's what I explain here. Okay. So, the main reason why I came online is to address the Asian mama on the life that she did yesterday on Trisha life. Trisha, I don't know why you like to be biased, why you like to put yourself into things that don't have nothing to do with you. If you're not going to bring me on your show to say my part, don't talk about me. Because I barely don't talk about you. So do the same thing. Because you're not going to say you're doing your business thing, you want BPK, who's sending you stuff, and the person first you want to ask if they can bring the person before you can. I'm not scared of nobody. Nobody putting food in my table. Nobody doing anything for me. Nobody doing nothing for me at all. I see nobody by me, Kelly. No, nobody by me, Kelly. I've got to give me Kelly or water to drink. I don't. That whole rusty ball there, I block you everywhere. I'll tell you that you're so bad. You playing my life. You playing my fucking life. I'll block you. When you see me LAST, but you want to go open another place, so come here, so come watch me. So play my life. You say you are blocking us, so you wasn't talking about you said drag Papa bus. You said drag Papa bus. And then you playing over there. Why you playing there now? You the codes. You jump up. I think it's our own life, so can't sit down over there. You know, God, you're not supposed to be playing no replay. I never see the boss on Facebook play anybody replay. That's the you shit. So the main reason why I came on live for the life that I came into my mind yesterday. Princess. It's good that you're expressing yourself with stuff. No, I'm not expressing you. I don't come here to kind of insult nobody. I'm not insulting. I told the people there I'm not going to insult nothing, so they should give me go ahead. I don't have to, I still looking for my son now. So if I come and be insulted, if I say, go to yeah, son, I don't want to get my son. And the time you see me insulted, and I come here to kind of insult anybody at all. I'm not doing it. Anybody can kind of insult me, and listen to that, and walk out with that. So any lies to say, I got all right to do that. I feel Facebook, Facebook for everybody. Nobody telling you, don't come on Facebook, don't do this, don't do that. So, princess, I mean it for you, for this life. I just have to flush around the other treason because apparently you called the name. And I'm going to address when you call Amini in the recording, I'm going to play it because I'll do it step by step. But before I go into step by step, I hear you saying yesterday, he didn't call my name, he didn't say nothing. You don't want to be in a drama. You don't want to be in the drama. But you have so many, for me, for instance, I can say you chose share on me. No, I'm not going to say here and laugh. Because I always tell myself, I don't see myself in any of your posts that you're doing. I don't see myself into your posts that you be posting. I don't see nothing there. Because as far as I'm concerned, I don't have problem with you. You don't have problem. So if you're saying you're fighting by yourself, you're not fighting with me. You don't come over and actually be cussing at people. So I never had a problem with you. I never did. You got so many. If the thing with you, you're very easy to be fooled. Like you said, Razo can bring you outside, but he was outside explaining. Razo definitely brought you outside. Razo definitely brought you outside. And Razo definitely. How did I over? Cancel what's up? Yeah. I mean, my client, yeah, cancel. You focus. Be like your boss. I'm not into what boss. Be like a lawyer. Be focused. What you got? What you focus on? Give them the comment section. But if you know what you want, black it, black it. Or if you know what the question you want to answer, you answer. And the last year to enjoy the cheese snacks or ones that they give, even for today. Now enjoy the other things. Okay? Okay, that's. You know, you're some people that the way you're coming from right now, so you have to call it up quick. Okay, wait, yeah, I'm going to take me along when you come to one thing. And maybe you can put the comments and start to list the one way to release. That's all. But I will do, I don't know, it's also the winning weekend. Of course, it's okay. All right, that's all. We sound like, no, it's what if we can't do that.
No one can watch me. Why would I watch you? Something wrong, y'all. Make sure the team wants to make Tapata will get important international news here. Samuel Darcy is a leading stop here. Don't let it here.
You're talking when it comes to the money that you credit. I hear you talking that you will never credit no money for blogs. I didn't just jump on to come on your life yesterday. All your posting, you've been posting everything that you've been saying. I don't care. Won't take time. Oh, you tell me now. I will send this. I will pay. You tell me what you say. Present. What was that? What ready? I can say that. I can say here on the phone to you. One. When you came to ask for money, he said when Fatu or Hawa gave you money, he was going to pay the money. That's what you said. He was on the phone with his boss, asking her, That's correct. But if you my friend and then you need money, you just complaining to me, oh, if I still don't want to pay my money, I got this girl on my neck, I gotta pay this for my dog operation, I gotta pay this, the due, the is near the due, this and near this someone talking from myself, say I get 6,000 or 7,000 on cash out. I can actually send you the money. If you know say she not ask you, but you were crying to her on the phone. You were frustrated to her on the phone. She took her time and sent you the money. Right there and then you're supposed to say no. I just let you know I will wait until if I to send my money. Then I just want to let you know because this is the work I can't, but I'm waiting to send me money. So I'm going to send it. But when she tell you this is the amount she get, you was very happy to receive the amount. And you didn't receive the amount. She thought the amount was nothing, but not easy. She had all the presence in the world. And nobody was there for you. Nobody couldn't do this. You was there. You over this. You over that. You over this. You have everything to say. So I was just shocked and surprised. Princess, we just see you on live yesterday, showing your shade. Showing your shade. That's what I came there. Like, don't show shade. If you want to show shade on somebody, pay their money. Pay their money. Then you have all right to go anywhere and say, but anyway, you see how much back you honor the comment section. You commenting. You doing this. You saying this. No need to even play your life. I can summarize everything in my head. So no need to play the life. You honor the comment section. You saying this. You saying that. That's provoking somebody. You're the person that's cool. She's not funny and you don't want to take your comment because she's not going to comment for when you comment here. She's going to take it and bring it on her page. Fatu comment, Fatu whatever, rich man Fatu, Susu man Fatu. She's going to take the comment and bring it on your page and respond to you. And you telling me, oh, I didn't see that. No, I did see it. But you were the first to start it. You were the first to do everything. Because why? You didn't want to pay this woman money. You didn't want to pay her money. Me, with my money, I wasn't even pressuring you. I wasn't even doing nothing until this recording was sent to me. This is recording. Just give me a second.
Go back to total love. Won't you about total love? Won't you about Ami? Who painted Ami? Ami had a baby. You know things. Tell us.
Give me a second.
I know that what test one year. Testing your own interest too now.
So like,
You hold up now. I can take so too. I can look for brunch. I'm getting hungry after eating some
here. Don't say
cinnamon French toast. My appetite is calling for something to eat. We got other topics to discuss now. She looking for a seat?
The internet here is so bad. Until when you played me yesterday, telling Batisha, when I ordered puppy dog, Sudi called for you, I talked to her. I get to be so comfortable in talking. I started talking to Sudi in July. I started talking to her in July. In July. So how was I talking to Sudi and he was on the phone, and I couldn't give you one actual fact that I said about you. I mean that was in my space. Didn't even know you borrowed money from me. That's why, yeah, you called me when you say, yeah, she tell me this. I just said, what? And another one, I thought I want to be you. But I mean, I am part me. Another one to be okay. They tell you that I borrowed money from you, Princess. Right there. But somebody saying truth, but somebody saying lie. I fall for it, but because you fall for anything, so they play with your fucking brain. How much was the money that she said I owe her? That was the first thing. And pause and listen to how much they say you owe me. You do the math, because if you are telling somebody something, you gotta tell them the fact. That yes, what this person said about Princess is truth. So let me explain myself before I even address the whole issue. Oh yeah, tell me. Yeah, tell me. What did she say I will pay? I was like, sure, Princess. You wanna pay? Like I call you the next day, Princess. I need my money. When am I gonna get my money? I just say you. He told you to give you 2 weeks. When the 2 weeks done came, yes, you did call me to pay my money. He paid my money. I'm not gonna sit there and laugh. And I was done. The money he should be giving you was done. He said they'll call you. They've been telling you, Princess. He said they'll call you. So this is the thing. As a big person that you're supposed to ask them, Princess. When me because I don't know you owe me money. City guys don't know you owe me money. They don't know shit like that. So the phone have tell you, they know that you owe me money. For you to fall to it, okay, yes. I told them, Princess, you owe me money. Like, where's the money? What's the amount that you owe me? Can you guys tell me the amount that you're saying she said you owe me? Right there. If the amount is not accurate, right there. That's how I know people lying, people playing with my brain. When you say we want to give up on you, you forgetting your comment and you making. You say, when the person might try. Other people try, you don't even fuck with. You are there making comment. It's funny for you. It's this for you. It's that for you. Me, I don't care because you can say anything about what you want to say. It's the internet. I don't have a problem. That's why I never address it. It's not like I don't know your inbox to go address you. I know your inbox to address you, but I never address you. I never did. I let you. When have you seen this accident and you will pay? You gonna pay when I tell you what I said? And up to this date, they couldn't even tell you what I said until last time when I was on live. I was like, oh yeah, now. And when they tell you that bullshit, because I said it. If they tell you that that's a bullshit, nobody was thinking about you, Princess. Nobody here to gang up or say anything about you. He was lift up the word of anything right now. No, nobody could never have a problem. So when you want to pay for people dying for you, for that my dog in Minnesota, lying for you saying she was on the phone, how was I on the phone, Princess? How was Cisco on the phone? At that time, I only had 2 phones. My iPhone 17, it came in December. I only had 2 phones. I didn't trade my phone. My iPhone 17, it came in December. So I had 2 phones. And I was talking to you. I'm going to talk to you on Messenger. I'm going to talk to 6 Rose on WhatsApp on Messenger. So if you connect another person on the phone, don't you think they will be on the phone to listen to what they're saying? That's why I wanted you to agree. Like you say, I don't. I can't comprehend to English. I don't know how to write the English. That Rose Morris using my text to write whatever stuff I sent you. That Rose Morris using it because I have to learn and I felt in your head and you fall for it. You believe in what we hear. For that business, we all here today because the same people want to know your business and just have people tell our business also, and the same way we want to say. So that's why I'm here. When I received that message from whatever item that you will pay and this, that, I was disappointed in you. I was like, but princess, on my phone, she can call me and ask it. But I'm not even worried that I don't care. Because I don't care. I know that I didn't tell that dog or for anything about you. I stopped talking to her in July. For her in September, she's on the phone with me, taking pictures of Rose in the bed. She's there. I'm studying her for your wedding. How? That's why I can't even clarify that because I know that whole shit is a lie, made up shit. Like, you don't have nothing else to say. So at this point now, you're just making up lies. You're just making up lies. And you, princess, so you fall for it. I would love for them to say, princess, and she said when she came to your home, your party home, to the roof, because they were not really outside. They were not cold outside. They were not flowing outside me. But in the home, the place where it's supposed to test, water was leaking. I expected them to say that to you. I expected them to say, when Michi came to the wedding, there was no food, there was no drink. If I not see food, I not see drink. Everybody I see has to go to the bar to buy a drink for them to drink. Luckily for me, I don't drink. I drink water. So my $3 bottle of water was okay for me. When we went to the farm wasn't open on time. I expected the people to sell all those things.
You Kim, listen to offering.
You already said
Kim, I'm not playing. Kim can. We're not here for Pokuto and free expedition yet. There's too much free things. You thought the 60 last time, bitch. Pokuto Amy and Toto love me. We'll set the score Samuel Jassy. Put yourself stopping. You understand that was by and by. What we call it again?
I'm trying to play it, but it's funny because the services is not that strong. I am really trying. That's the first thing
I think she afraid of Toto love them. When she talk about they don't put they will be poor. I believe.
That's why I wanted to pay. You wanted to pay somebody to tell you what I said to them, knowing the fact that I don't have no connection with that person saying tonight. What am I going to that person to say? That's why that person couldn't say shit to you. That's why that person couldn't say shit to you. A loser and useless. What did you do so you could bring me and stuff? That's why she couldn't say shit to you. Even after you got off the phone with after the phone with them, they still couldn't say shit to you. Oh yeah, she tell me say you owe her money. I all the people say to you. But they couldn't tell you the amount that you owe me and you fall for it. So if I really want to talk about your wedding, I could have said much about your wedding. I could have said, oh, like your first day came together for the barbecue. Oh, like your first day put the money together to do this for Princess barbecue. Oh, when I was at the barbecue, people, I didn't even tell you Oh, that princess, when I come to the wedding, they said that princess, oh my God, I said those things to them, princess.
Come on, again. Come on, bullshit. Come back.
Because I love what that when customers see these things, they talk about everything. So things that you told me, I could have said all those things to them. But that was
You are talking about it. Then they turn her life off.
So I have said nothing to them. But you fall for it. You say, I forget bring people outside, but I told you outside to explain. Princess, I'm going to know what you say. You say, why you didn't close to tell you? If you never talking to her, you want to be on the last wanting to say they were just quietly. They couldn't quietly because there was nothing that was being said about you. So they were using you to come so they can know exactly what happened to your wedding. And then you said, I got blood. Other people in the outside, you too, you fall for the same verse, but I thought brother, other people outside, you fall for their bullshit. You fall for their nonsense. You came outside. You came outside and come explain. You came outside and come. Those are the key points that I really want to get you to talk. What you see what I'm talking about? Same thing. I just, since you just told me to go back again, I said, it was on the phone. It was the same so you never asked for. But if you, my friend, and you complaining that Fati is supposed to pay for this, and Fatuma gave you the money, and the person putting pressure on you, the person doing this person doing that, and you crying for somebody because the deadline is coming closer, and that person get the money on the cash app, and they tell you, princess, this is the amount I get on the cash app. Let me send you this more so you can pay it. Then if I do send you money, then I will pay it. That's not how it happened. He said, okay. If you know, you wasn't begging that person to give you the money. The person offered it. Me personally, I would say, I don't want it. I will wait until Fatu. I just explained to you my frustration, but I'm still going to wait until Fatu send me my social money. Then I will get it off. I'm not asking you to send me any money, but you was happy because everybody that you asked, they couldn't afford to give you that amount. That person gave it to you. Princess will explain on principle issue that the money issue will go. Not on no other issue, like money issue.
The CEO story, let's go to your life. Not just for the scene to last night, I repeated story. We are still discussing Samuel Jackson, the late Samuel Jackson, late wife. Tonya Jackson is dead. We don't know what killed her, if it was brain. We don't know what's the cause of death at this time. But report is reaching my death on popular demand. It could have been brain aneurysm or liver. She was a heavy drinker. Yewu is now alive. Who say Yewu alive here? But you're still alive in it. But Yewu on live here. There is no Yewu on live here. Why Yewu live? See our quote on Yewu live. Look, this way he say. I thought more on you topic. Before I say that. Okay. So, let's be honest. Michi is making the topic boring. It's the same repeated thing for last night. I was up until almost 1 something this morning, 2 o'clock, listening to them explain the same story on another cross platform. So it just make the life boring. I thought so coming was new evidence, new people, you know, to spice it up. Yeah, I thought hearing the CEO princess. We already heard She's not live on what page? Okay, why is she staying on the live? Unless I take it, she got 2 Yahoo pages. She's not saying anything new that I've not heard. Cause say yesterday, I mean, Bichi. I thought she was going to tell us about Amy. She discussed total love for a little bit. That total love can borrow money. She don't pay. I'm not strange here. We got to total love and borrow money. That fire says total love want to live that life or fake life or life she cannot afford. Every time total love need comes on Facebook, it got to pertain to money business. Well, I can see her life. When I was telling you that total love asked the girl that was dying, they let Olivia to give her money. She said I would lie. She didn't ask the girl to put her on life insurance or living will. Well, I can see the page. Total love is in the habit of asking her friend that you don't care for money. She's not a talk show host. No, she's not. I'm a talk show host, so I'm allowed to ask people for money for my time. I'm a talk show host. Total love is not a talk show host. So I find it a little disturbing.
Yeah. Give it to me. Yeah. Put on the table. Put on the table, Daddy. They can't see me eating. The 2 of them are a bunch of pretenders. But 2 of them are a bunch of pretenders. Yeah. I see you. Yeah. Yeah. I see you. They were circulating. 2 of them, a bunch of pretenders. Thank you, Auntie. That one can get over the video. Thank you, Auntie. Thank you, Auntie. Thank you, Auntie. I feel like she's so humble.
Yeah, she's not.
She finished finding out, thinking about you and your family.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Anakano. Anakano.
She will come right on their Facebook and call your children. She will call your mom.
Yes.
She will call your car.
Yes.
She will call everybody.
Yes. Where are we today? We're not making a mistake.
Investor, I hope your eyes is opening to Yellow Johnson's story. Eh?
Okay.
I'll continue to post the video. Thank you, Auntie. Thank you, Auntie.
Yeah.
Auntie, thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you. Then you're telling people that I'll change with my goose. That the lies. That the lies. Then you come here with the lies. Come here and tell my people the truth.
Tell the
I
truth.
should have known better. Yes, I should have known better. You're right. You're absolutely right. You don't know when I run, I get married. You are absolutely right. How can I say against her? Let her be to asylum. Let her be over there. But she can't scare me and she cannot spoil my brain. Anytime you come here with lies and insult, I will come here with facts. She came back with revenge, but my heart. I told Sissy was poor. Yes, I knew it. Because and I'm not even gonna go into that department. I'm not even gonna go into that department. I should have known better. When I told that contract, I had dead threats. People told me exactly. Yes, I did. Like people told me exactly what you would do, what you demonstrated. Go in peace. But my heart for again. Talk about me again. Talk about acting, you know. I'm looking for popularity over you. Eh? You don't know. Your Johnson is global already. You are making me more popular. And you are making yourself small. Because the video I'm posting and the nonsense you are talking that coming out of your mouth, you don't match. You are labeled in your community as a liar. And the people here in Liberia. And anytime you lie on me, I will come here with evidence to debunk you. I will challenge. And you say nobody can challenge you. That fact you can do that nonsense too. Because she bad. She have a nakedness. All like the whole Liberian man community nation have a nakedness. She take you to court and my cousin, she gonna take to court. I'll be there to represent my cousin. But after the in between you and Fatu, take it out of it. Get it off your head. I have no control over those two adults. I don't have control over me and you. I don't have control. Don't bleed on me, baby girl. I did not cut you. Somebody you had death before you get salon. What I gotta do with your salon? What I gotta do with your salon? They few days before I could come. 1,000 pieces of ticket. I told you I was traveling. But in my heart, I was closing the deal. And which I traveled. I could have made a 1,000 pieces of ticket. But you started disrespecting me small. When the first time you did it, my cousin got on the lab. I was done with you. I know you are going to come back for the second time. I know you are going to come back because you don't like this. Until you cannot be ignored. That they want you want to show power. And myself, I'm a lioness. For that first thing, where I was on my life, giving my conclusion to my global family, and you want to control my platform. And when you open your life, my cousin talked to you on the phone. We made peace. Then Fatu were there. Let them fight. Fatu. They ain't telling about more. For that time, I was done with him. I said, they want here. If I continue with her, she wanted some Azani to give me for that. Yes. Yes, she got on good chance. But today, few days, we had meeting. She wanted to have my man said hang up on her. It was my cousin Swat, was here, and it was me on the phone about family things. She wanted to have. I said, I'm not going to take that from you. I just hung up the phone from the conference call. I hung up the phone. My man said, hang up the phone right now, babe. Pick it up right now. You don't play when it comes to me. You disrespect that man in front of me. You can be a female, he will slap you. He said, babe, hang up and get up. Now. You ever seen that man on the internet? So, I'm good on this end. I'm good. I'm chillaxing. Until the next bomb come out, I will come out. As for my cousin, you are leave her alone. I know it's a hard situation. She's stressed. I know we are making her stress. But I wanted you to not stress. Yeah. Don't stress. She has no position in this matter. She's neutral. I'm not putting her in no position. I'm not going to call her to be complaining. I'm not going to, you know, when it comes to family, See, I got all her ways, but she's the first person to make peace. I can't take that from her. Sissy, don't listen to that woman. When Sissy throw tantrums on that woman, you will shake. Poor Cecilia. So Cecilia has grown to have her ways with my cousin. And my cousin is right here at talking, but she cannot get it. She cannot get here. I can't stop her from loving her. She had never.
Get the issue.
Which my cousin will never do. Let them keep their relationship. I will keep my relationship with my cousin.
So that's the voice of Yehu Johnson.
I have no spot.
You can't play the whole life, but that's the voice of Yehu Johnson in Monrovia. Yehu is the CEO of Global Market here in Philadelphia, USA. She was in a business relationship with CC meeting. CC approached a young lady when she went to Iowa on the phone. She said she shares something about CC. She shares something about CC, and CC said, "Oh, take you into you and whatever." And CC said, "Oh, I can be selling for you or whatever." And right there, they started talking. They did this start of business. They did a deal. CC started going to Philadelphia to pick up, food for her to sell, and that was it. The next thing, Sonny used to go to Philadelphia. They pick up pieces of chicken. Everything was coming smoothly until Sissy stuck to the internet one day and disrespected Yehu because Yehu said something about something the same icing or whatever as things to be corrected. As it stands right now, I don't think there can be any dialogue. All Yehu want is her money. Sissy owe Yehu, and Yehu need her money. 4,000 change. The receipt was sent to my DM yesterday. Yehu is appealing to Sissy to get her balance money. Sissy told the woman she's delusional, meaning the woman is crazy. Pardon the petition and Yehu. Who should we say crazy more than a friend? And all that bullshit. Okay, and then some people saying what Yehu did to Fatu was wrong. She was very disloyal. She was a hypocrite and all of that. I mean, everybody have the right to their opinion. The same as I have my right to my opinion concerning Samuel Jackson's late wife, Tony. Tony died in Monrovia, I think today, probably midnight that time. Liberia don't have ambulance. Let's discuss the issues. Liberia don't have trained ETM to save life with CPR. So people are saying the woman might have died from brain aneurysm. I don't know if it's true. Whatever was the cause of death, Samuel Jackson owed it to the Liberian people. We need to know what part his late wife and shown the South Africans, Tony family in South Africa are asking questions too. They want to know what part their daughter. No family will lose a young girl like that and don't ask questions. Questions are meant to be asked. Electoral Liberians, Pupu Plantou, Lapa Pito, okay, hair pump generation, no ambulance generation. I'm only asking questions. I'm not labeling him. I'm not accusing him. I'm asking what's the cause of death. I'm only asking a question. Don't I have the right to ask questions? Don't I have the right to ask my questions? I live in a world of free speech. I'm a public speaker. I have the right to ask my question. What killed the woman? Why? Who was Samuel Jackson? Samuel Jackson was a public figure. So we want to know if it was any foul play in America, the country that dwelled in, the country that I'm resident of. When somebody pass, the first person will ask that the husband or the wife. It's the husband or the wife. I was called this morning. It was brought to my attention that Samuel Jackson went to South Africa, met this girl. He brought her to Liberia. He married her. She's a counselor. She studied law. Her family, I'm hearing they are well off. It being the kind of money. The girl was beautiful, educated. They said she just opened a car loan or car dealership in Monrovia. 2 weeks ago, I stand to be corrected. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Hello?
Hey, Sierra.
Yeah, good morning, sweetheart.
Good morning. I called on the same topic. Samuel Jackson. Hello?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Well, I don't know why people be getting mad why you ask, but like you said, you made it clear you're a talk show host, and the only way people will get to know, or the public will get to know stuff, most of the times, are talk show hosts. Because when they bring it up, and then people can be able to, oh, okay, I heard on this show, this thing happened. Samuel Jackson is my cousin, one of my oldest cousins, and
Okay.
his wife.
So where are you calling from? Where are you calling from?
North Carolina, Tipline.
Oh, Tipla. Oh, Tipla.
You ready now?
You are the one that saw your pastor the other day.
Calling me, miss. Yeah, I thought your pastor, he fine, he intelligent, everything.
So what did he say? He will marry me someday?
No, I just find in the corner over there. I say, the man no let's see your pastor. I woke up and went to him. Or I come to him, he was smiling. So I said, I already know people can hammer him. So I sat down close to him. I said, let me sit down. He want to, I said, no, I'm in the church. So don't be scared.
You already know. You know me?
He didn't even say much thing to me. He can't say plenty. He just got ordered. He called your name. I called my name. I said, let's take a picture so I can send it to Sierra. He didn't even want to see the picture. I said, enemy. I'm in the church. So he took 2 pictures.
You want be in the castle?
Yeah. He want nobody to say, he said. Yeah. So I sent it to that Marilyn that she was sending to you, right? Yeah. Yeah, Samuel Jackson, Sierra, Samuel Jackson cannot cause to kill nobody or kill her. He got a big mouth here, we know it. But I'm worried about my cousin. He might die, which I don't pray because of the girl.
Samuel Jackson is what tribe?
He Bassa, my mom Bassa. Yeah, for my mom.
Bassa for us, name for small fish. Go ahead.
My mom, maybe my mom, so, I don't know. So he really, really like that girl. He love her. He can fight anybody for her on Facebook. And he's so
jealousy, you think? You think she lost her life to jealousy?
You think why? That he love her for jealousy?
It's a tendency that they can buy you because of jealousy. But go ahead. And they just open your car rental service in Monrovia.
You know, he got no cause to get a guy. He let it get too much. They make me confused. I wish
that's be the major cause of death. When people love you too much, it's scary.
Sulu Queen was sick. Sulu Queen is now yeah, we can call her
the last name.
He called her Sulu Queen. Sierra, you want me to explain? You give me a chance. He calls her Sulu Queen. I don't know. And I'm not yet to say it. Or we call her as a family, we call her Sulu Queen. That's how he called her. I think she's from the Zulu tribe in South Africa. Okay. So he called her my Zulu Queen. So I've met her like twice. My mom died December I went. But every day he will call each family member. He will be on the phone, two of them will be there. He will call on video for us to see it. Well, if you call your in-law, blah, blah, blah. Everything you talk to Saint P, we'll call him Saint P. You call Saint P, you talk 5 things, number 6, that he with. Maybe you talk 2 things, number 3, that he with. He's not going to keep a whole conversation with all not mentioning Zulu Queen. Zulu Queen is not well. Zulu Queen has seizure. She fell and hit her head. So let all the noise stop. And when she hit her head, the first thing, he was calling for ambulance, no ambulance. Saint P is not even strong. He even gets strength to beat. Saint P not see him walking. My cousin 70 plus. He even got strength for himself. That muff he got. It is so early that something happened to him. He's so down. And people like, saying stuff like that for him. But like you said, it's talk show. You got to say something so the truth can come up. You got to question stuff so truth can come out. And that's what you have done. So I really appreciate that. But I just want to tell Liberian people, we are worried about him. That's what we worry about right now. Anything can happen to our cousin anytime from now. Because when I called him this morning, he was so torn apart. He was really torn apart. So that's all I called to say. So whatever people say, if they got a proof, no problem, they can bring it. But it's just that what I know.
Also, they get off for seizures. She's off for seizures recently.
Yes. Not recently. That's what she suffered from. Yeah. So it's not nothing, no beats, no nothing. Tempe get strength to beat somebody. Tempe can't even walk. He walk, he see like he can be like one for heading, one for that. How you gonna kill somebody? Tempe top of that girl from in the morning to in the night. It's like one of the happiest things that ever happened to him. Or man left his whole family just to be with that girl.
How old was she?
I don't know her age. I don't question him about who he date, but I know she's young. She's young.
Was it true that he left his wife because of the girl?
I don't know whether it's because of the girl, but he left his wife. Yeah, we've parted. I don't even know who left.
What was his position? What was Samuel Jackson's position during okay? What was his position during George Weah term?
I don't know. I don't follow his politics. The limit we reach is cause I'm visiting Auntie Irene today. If you go on a post, most of a post, he will go to my mom, take a picture, and tag me and my sister. And say I was my favorite auntie today. So when it comes to his politics, yeah, people be cussing each other. I don't put my things.
No, I didn't say. I said, now, if you know the main position,
I know what
George Weah term. I think we're fast or something like
yeah, something, yeah, but he didn't stay on to that position. Something.
Okay. Yeah. Did Samuel Jackson had a house in South Africa or Atlanta?
Yes, their family used to live in Atlanta. That's where he came from. So obviously they got a home there. But if the party, I don't know what they did with the home. So maybe she took it, the couple for them older. Yeah.
So the girl,
Africa.
You saw nobody knocked the guy on the ground.
I don't live Liberia, so I won't speak to that. I won't speak to, what she had and what could have happened to and what he told us. Because since yesterday we've been online with him.
Was it true that the girl was a consultant? Okay. Was it true that the girl was a heavy drinker?
I don't know. I see her drinking because I went on day-by-day business. So when it came to see me, I see her drinking. So I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. So the cause of death could because there's no autopsy yet.
Yeah. So
everything is
sad that she died in another country. What is it's not her country. It's so sad that she died there, and decision got to be made either to bury her there or
South Africa.
It's so there's no update.
Is it true that she was a lawyer?
Yes, that's why he told me, and when she met me, she introduced herself to me. That was
okay. As a lawyer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So is it true that she got children? Does she have children?
I didn't ask her personal life because we didn't roll together long. Okay. Going on, they arrived in the meeting. After the meeting, we met her, she left, seeing her again. It's the same thing. We're not friends like that, because she not a big talker. She don't say much.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Because she was actually crying. And I was like, why she keep crying? And he said, oh, she and the woman were close. So if somebody in your man close, I had to went there, give her a hug, and told her it's okay, the woman was old, because he used to carry her to the woman. They were not far from
Oh,
the woman.
was same Jassy mom died.
My mom died. Saint Jassy mom died long ago.
Oh, but why was she crying about your mom?
Because Saint Jassy sees my mom as his mom. He goes there like every day.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Where did your mom die? Where?
Over Gator.
Oh, your mom died in Gator. Oh, that's why you
Mhm.
went to the funeral. You went to
Mhm.
Liberia.
Yeah. So then he used to come and he brought, and we had on my banner picture. So she arrived and she started crying. So I'm like, why she keep crying, tears keep coming. He was like, oh,
Yeah.
the woman her clothes. If you go on her page, you see the woman tie her lapa around her because she kind of small, and both of them fit in the woman lapa. And he post almost every step when he go to the woman. So she was a little emotional, very emotional for the woman.
Okay, oh, Tipla, that means that you just saw them because you were just in Liberia.
They talked to both of them. I said, Sim
Okay.
call us like almost in a week. He calls like 3 times. He a family person. He check on everybody.
Okay.
I
How many
don't go around his posts.
children same
I
guy?
don't comment. Huh?
How many children same Jassy have?
See, I let that part. St. Jazzy got children.
Okay.
Yeah, he got children. You are plus born. St. Jazzy had a brother too, but he died. Hotel Warwick. He was the SS director way back in Edinburgh.
Okay, I remember that he same Jassy too was a consultant in Liberia, well
Mm-hmm.
educated.
No, he's
He
dedicated
always
like
boast
that.
of his education anyway.
Yeah.
Your voice,
So
your
I don't
voice.
get whatever, put my input there, and
Yeah.
people not supposed to really get mad about you asking question, but maybe when you don't put allegedly, maybe then it would say why you said that. But if somebody questions you ask, and make the answer come true, and people get to know
Yeah.
what's
Yeah.
unfolding.
Without
Because
question, you will
somebody
not
could
know the
call you
answer.
and say dirty things about Sam Jackson and a girl, and you talking about she a heavy drinker. I don't know.
That's
You
why
talking
somebody
about
told
she,
me.
somebody he can beat woman. When you see Sam Jackson get out the war, so get us set. That's the problem. Before war. My second day, I said, just slow down. Somebody
But
that fast,
the person was very rude.
I know a month rule. But I say I let Atu sometimes. I crew. I got small crew in me. So they can call her
Also,
rude.
Sam
Or they
Jassy
call
is
her.
rude.
No, he boss up from my mom's side. I'm saying, yes,
Okay.
he got big muff. He gave a big muff everywhere. But that doesn't mean when you got big muff, you can kill. No?
No. That was ceremony.
Yeah.
But they say he was verbally
Mm-hmm.
abusive to the girl. Verbally.
Well, I will not speak on it because I don't live for them. But he always praising that girl. So except he's doing something
And that she was
outside
a
of
gold
doing
digger. They said she was a gold
and
digger.
another thing, no, but Sierra, South African, they can date older men. They are like Liberian. They date older men. They
Because
find
of
pleasure
money.
in dating older men too. Yeah.
Because of money.
I don't know, but I think because that's the same thing Liberians
But
do
that's
it
the
for
sole
us.
purpose of dating an older man.
Yeah.
The only person
Mm-hmm.
that dates an older man just because of marriage is Asian mama. But most women that date older men because of money.
Sarah, in our team.
I mean, why would you date an older man and the ceiling falling down to your wedding day? The whole thing is raining when it's not raining.
Sarah, Papa. Ah,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Papa, keep it in front of.
mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Run away. The purpose of dating an older man that for money, baby. The only young girl I see dated, married legally, stood at the altar to marry an old man, and crediting money all over the place. It's some more. The lady might look old, but she just that was just simple. Why her face look older, but also she was just on tight again. The older young girl see, even though Samuel Jackson is still 20 plus years older than that girl. Samuel Jackson was older than that girl. You don't need to ask a rocket scientist. The older young girl, I see marriage or old paku man. Handicap. No money at stake. They say the city was bursting with water on the wedding day. The worst penalty for all of them. Imagine. Why would I be playing your life? Hey, jeez. I'll play the teachers now. So I was sent on my platform and play your life my whole show. Does that make sense? I know she on. I play some of her life, but I can't sit on my couch or in my office, man, in my studio, and play some of their life on my whole show. You kind of understand show business. Your way is life is breaking. You go there, you listen, you pick a few lines, and you chill it. They said Tess and Bitchy Bay was on. I went there. I listened. I chill it. You can't be there the whole show. God damn it. They told Mr. Chassis, man. Mr. Chassis is retired and has his own money. He got room of course. When you get paid the money, you can be rude now. Please leave my cousin alone, Sierra. He did not kill Tony. He loves her and she loves him too. I saw the two in that program. It's undeniable. I met a couple. But sometimes not everything that glitter is gold. Not everything that glitter is gold. So people can be loving Dobby before the cameras. When they go behind the scene, your dirty ass, look at all that. Oh, prostitute. I blame you. You call you lawyer. Water pony lawyer. Hopo Joe lawyer. I didn't tell you for on the street. Talking about you lawyer. How much you worth? How much you are making in South Africa? Look at the hungry lady. All those things are abuse. So if that's true, that was Samuel Jackson was doing to his late wife. That's physical abuse too. What is called abuse? It's verbal. It's under the term physical. It falls under verbal. Sarah, he knew his wife was sick. Why he didn't flower out immediately? Knowing that Liberia had bad health system. Thank you. And you have money, Samuel. Why you didn't fly the woman to South Africa or take the woman to Atlanta? Don't money. Who told the truth? You want to suppress the truth. They said I may be working for the corner of Liberia since 1947. Samuel Jackson, I'm hearing he get big mouth. He rude. So it's a possibility he might be abusive behind the scene. The woman they say I'm hearing she have brain and right. I don't know if it's true. So maybe that could have been the cause of death. But then why did Samuel Jackson not fly his wife out of the country? Knowing that you, Samuel Jackson, you into politics, you on Spoon TV, you are live in Liberia, you already counted how many ambulances in the whole of Monrovia. How can only 2 ambulances be in the whole city? Be city like that. We get Nukutam, we get Claratam, we get Point 4, we get Freeport, we got Jamaica Road. Conway, Bravo. If you only get 1-2 ambulance, how can that 2 ambulance service the whole city? So, same Jackson. Woman God, did you see what he said about the new lady he hired? Give me that tea, Susie. Huh? Come and tell us what he said about the new lady he hired. He hired a new lady at the renters company. know she was coming to for checkup. If she had any, they take her had any underlying disease. They take her had any underlying disease. Okay, even if you was not expecting it. See how the girl fell off at the hospital, and the hospital was trying to stabilize her. Where hospital? But he stay on Spoon TV, yes. But that Samuel Jackson, they stole all the money, like, bro. Samuel Jackson, I'm hearing. I'll stay to be corrected. Samuel Jackson was friends with Samuel Twe. But what Samuel Jackson telling us? That bro, they got 2 ambulances, and the 2 ambulances are broke out in the garage. People that have seizure should not be living in Liberia. Or you paste it. You post it or you paste it, Susie. People that have underlying disease, stay out of Liberia. Hey, if you know you get diabetes, you got cancer, and you got papers. I talk about people who don't have no opportunity. Can I speak my truth? Well, Samuel Jackson told us that Liberia, we got 2 ambulances, and the 2 ambulances are in Liberia and in the garage. If you're American citizen, you living in Liberia, Donald Trump already told you, Liberia is a shit whole country. If you got underlying disease, you better buy your bag, go sit down somewhere, paste it and post it. Okay. They get suffer for seizure. Somebody who suffer for seizure, you supposed to be in that place. Samuel White Jackson, I just saw you here July 26th weekend. We met at the Purple Rose. He was there with that big hair boy from Spoon. He was there with that big hair boy. And you know the boy with the biggest hair for Spoon TV? Hassan. He was there with Hassan. There's a boy with big hair. The biggest head I've ever seen. In the history of big head. I'm not ready, they are all mourning. There's a boy that works for Spoon TV. Hassan, oh, that boy head is gigantic. I've never seen a man. If I born for that kind of man, that's C-section. Canadian, if I born for Hassan, that's C-section. How can we talk about Samuel and we don't talk about Fatika? Fatika! Fatika here is very, very large. I don't run at his money, but at least let me post a smile on his face. CDC spokesman. Liberia is not a country for underlying disease. They call it the no generation hospital. Country of the no generation. Medical devices, doctors, medication, clean facilities, well-equipped facilities. Liberia don't have professionals. They say you can be dying. The nurses can be on the phone. Yeah, what you say, huh? Oh, leave me, man. No, you may have taken you. Hey, man. Look, that's what now when I hear. No. What you say? That's what now we say when you pay the ball of money. Look at it. Pona, can be getting you? I beg you. Look at Thomas here. What you say? For you? You lying. They say, honey, who can you miracle? Honey, or what is it? Oh, extra mama. Eh? Sarah running a quarter care or official knows. They say to you already, they see it was leaking. My neighbor, the cheese get yuck. You lying? Nurse, I beg you. I'm a sugar. My partner shaking. Can we also give you orange juice? Oh. When you're coming to the hospital, you bring orange juice? When you are coming to the hospital, you tell you say no orange juice there? I'll take you, man. If it's what here. What is that, Lugisha? Yeah. You get? In that is they say one woman called Mary in Liberia. Her husband came for America. The many tattoos. When you see the man's stomach, yes, America visa they get power. When you see the man when Leah marry, his stomach can follow the entire Johnson roll. You are you stupid. I tell you, telephone. Let me go check on her ass. Let me go see how he's doing. Well, I can't live in a page. I told you on a pay. You not fall on the pay on the floor. Can I when who can be left you up here? Master man, master man, master man. Yeah. Look at my pala. You see that you are losing the hospital here? You see your friend? Say last week, they've been waiting for the doctor you can't. You been quiet where to bring up on the door? Look at my bad lawyer. Can be yelling my ear. So I can say me by you. I beg you. Before you carry your already pa. Before they can say I won't buy you. And then water you drink something. Drink small water, man, you man. Yeah. Say yelling. People talking the good things into the good people. Toya. You know what, Korea? They're not all professional. See, I was about Jassy Jeff posted and it's not good. He's saying you don't think he will make. You don't think he will make it. Oh, well, we'll pray for him, he will make it. Hey, Samuel, man. Oh, Drew. Hey, what? Oh, man. Oh, Samuel, man. I wonder for the insurance money pay there. Oh, you can't tell us say you will not make it. And when you go in the room, you say, I will make it. Samuel Jassy is used to eating PP money. Samuel Jassy is not used to chicken cheese. We got to investigate that death thoroughly. Samuel Jassy, you will make it. You make it, Jesus me. You be making it. Anytime you see him, he get 3 balls in front of him. Anytime you see Samuel Jassy, he must get food. What kind of thing is this? Is there a time you will see Samuel Jassy? He not eating? Gosh! They may left food in it. My wife did not make it. I just said my father could buy. God knows best. Okay, I tell you, wife die. So here was the one I posted. In my country, 2 places ambulance is down in the garage. Wouldn't go can help this woman. I'm just calm, God. We need a miracle. Get flour out until she's stable. Samuel Jackson posted this a day ago, yesterday. So why you saying that 2 ambulances in Liberia? Don't forget Samuel Jackson been in Liberia. So you know how many ambulances there. The mayor say that only 2 ambulances. Samuel Jackson at PPM. Who said that one? Okay. He said my wife fell out. Seaman conscious at Catholic Hospital. Prayers, please. That was yesterday. 1 day ago. Oh, God. So as of now, everything you post here is about his late wife. My first meal in 30 minutes. I don't know if I can make it for long. Totally distraught. cannot conspire. The wife tell you eating all I'm lady name, but I have to be strong for my family and my. We gotta investigate. Who not take picture when the wife die? It is in your pastor. Who not take picture? No, not for Chokasa. These are the things that necessary grace. Now investigate. Who can have time to be taking picture? No, no, because you'll be leaving in the afternoon. I will get mad. Who can take picture? Rare 4 days ago, of course. Okay. No. You can eat. I'm not disputing the fact you can eat. It's true. No, it's not all picture. He said my first meal in 30 minutes. I don't know if I can make it for long. Totally distraught. Cannot concentrate. But I have to be strong for my family and my wife's people. 1 hour ago. I really want. I'm seeing what I see. I love food. But I'm not going to take picture of food if my late husband passed. Oh, I love food. It's undeniable. In fact, I would tell my family members, my children, my friends, my spiritual children, my spiritual grandchildren, while I'm crying, make sure I'm fed 3 times a day. I cannot miss a meal. Number one, because of my medical condition. So let Samuel Jackson tell me he got medical, thank you, 1 hour ago, condition. And even if you get medical condition, you can't be taking picture. You get the strength, the desire. Let's discuss desire. Come on, Choco. If the hospital cannot keep her alive, how the hell would the conduct a correct post-party investigation? Thank you. Sarah Liberia healthcare system is 0. Okay. My husband's friend's sister died 2 days ago. She was on a breathing machine. Yes, we all know that. Electricity. But we all know that. He need a break for social media. I mean, he can post. Samuel Jackson got money. He can post. We agree. But not to be posting pictures. Showing all 2 balls. Something is not right. There was too much. I want to believe there was insurance on the woman. I'm a disgrace. There was insurance on this woman. Which we will find out the truth. We'll find out the truth. Why would he be eating and posting? I say he can't eat. Get out of Facebook. I know he's mourning. It's painful to lose a wife. But I want to ask questions. We ask questions. Was this woman insured? Was there any insurance at stake? They said the woman just opened a car rental company in Liberia. That means there was too much money at stake. Who provided the money? Yeah, I know it's a bizarre behavior. Everyone has different ways to react to issues. Let people hear. No problem, they will hear. But me, I will speak my truth. Nancy Grace. It's every big insurance is at stake. I'm hearing that Samuel Jassy is a BM. I'm a seller for bullet. No problem, I accept it. Then Nancy Grace is a bullet. If I'm a bullet, then Nancy Grace is a bullet. You're dirty ass. A lot of insurance was at stake. His gun can torment women until they buy themselves. I said what I said. I'm gone. They say Samuel Jassy kind. He can torment women. Nancy Grace is still talking about Savannah crucial murder that been missing for days. Thank you. So be careful. Isn't every issue needs to be discussed? May go for implementing. This is Samuel Jackson. I want to know if there was any life insurance. Because you know a lot of people in that period they are not inclined because of illiteracy rate. A lot of people in that period is stopping first grade. A lot of people in that period is stopping second grade. They know this thing here. They think a bit deeper than what you think. You know the dead cannot speak for themselves. Just say the love sign. The dead cannot speak for themselves. They cannot. Anybody calls my children, I can't call your children. Can you ask for him? Can you still put it for him? Anybody that insult my children, I'm coming for yours. I'm only speaking why I won't speak. Oh, make careful here, man. Can you put it for here? You read one more thing, I black you. Can you dirty pussy for all my life? I'll call you here. Don't let me, you forced to wash me. In Liberia, you need to know something they call life insurance. Because you guys cannot afford food. Like Samuel Jackson, who have the opportunity to travel to America, South Africa, Germany, all over the world. Samuel Jackson can afford life insurance. There's so many things that can lead to the cause of death. Somebody can even be poisoned when they get to the hospital before they start getting weak to fall off. This woman could have been poisoned before she got to the hospital. She fell off. The woman could have had some underlying conditions. It's true. But why would you be living in a country you got money and there is only 2 ambulances? Samuel Jackson knew that there was only 2 ambulances in Liberia. Why would you keep your late wife in a country with poor healthcare system? That's the $1 million question I have to ask this morning. Why will you keep your wife in a country with poor healthcare system? You the one telling us that there's only 2 ambulances. We all grieving for Uncle Sam. Go for and sit down. That girl should have been living in South Africa or in America, not Liberia. That means the girl probably have had seizures or some underlying condition. That girl's life would have been saved if she was in a country that had all these equipments, all these devices, technology, good doctors on hand, ambulance. In Liberia, when you sick, that keke can rush you. How can keke rush somebody to hospital on an emergency case? Your host family is sit down, man. You cannot be the same person transporting your loved one because you don't have the devices in your car, the oxygen, IV, blood pressure medication, equipment, devices. When you are married and both partners are living in Liberia, definitely they will take life insurance, especially when you are from the West Africa. Or wheelbarrow. People die in every country is undeniable, Genito. But in this situation, we are paying attention to details. In this particular situation, we are paying attention to details. Shallow Unati, Tane, Nakwele. I want to know the cause of death. Why was that girl living in Liberia? If there was any underlying condition, if there was any life insurance at stake. Was the late Councilor Tony Jackson, was she poisoned? Was she poisoned? Can you ask for him? Was that girl poisoned? Because somebody can be poisoned. By the time they reach the hospital, they call it slow death. You put this small rat poo in the careful. You put this small lazy poo in the careful. And we don't even think that, oh man, in it. For that one, keep the driver, man. I don't even think the ambulance even had equipment or EMS to start any life-saving measures on the way. Can you imagine? Whole country you get ambulance, no EMS. They were both talking the important thing, Like previous one count on their life. What kind of bullshit is that? She does not live in Liberia, she lives in America. She came for vacation. Oh, I mean, I think it was just the wrong timing. But that's that Uncle Sam I'm asking. He said na swali 20 board of fufu. That pastor man, they left fufu bele. He just swali. But he still saying he gotta eat to live and must take picture to live. Must you take picture? If you really money for two, you get time to take picture yet? How can ambulance? He said the ambulance, but I'm the other this sport. But they stay here to in yellow machine. You get 50 yellow machine more. When somebody sick, they die, that yellow machine will get into the hospital. It's not wrong to have yellow machine. But what is first and foremost, priority, we're going to prioritize is ambulance, medication, good pharmacy, professional doctors and nurses. Those are the things that any great country, any developing country should have. That's why the Ghanaians, they step you on your. That's why the two are reading. That's why I'm reading. They made you post an hour ago. They made you post it an hour ago. And they capture, read a capture. When somebody post, read a capture. The healthcare system in Liberia is very poor, and the government needs to improve the healthcare sector. If she live in the USA, that furthermore proves CRO point means life insurance was involved. Of course, Samuel Jackson has stayed to be corrected. I believe that he's an American citizen. A lot of people like Samuel Jackson will not be stupid. They can marry Samuel Jackson. She got her American citizenship too. Samuel Jackson, they put at least $500,000 to $1 million on our people's daughter. Leave me alone. Samuel Jackson, you're bringing me here. I see, but that's what I. But some people, they are known for stealing. They stole our land for small fish. They sold it for small fish to the early settlers. Samuel Jackson match and put him. If that girl was living here, and I want to believe that girl was an American citizen. Samuel Jackson had life insurance on these people to hold. No wonder why he swallowed fufu with ease. The major posted a picture here 1 hour plus ago. He said, my first meal in 30 hours, Since 30 hours ago, you have not eaten anything. La prepo, everything I open up. Nobody can be cut to reverse psychology yet. You're not can be confused me yet. I eat my school fee. You're not going to the post. My first meal in 30 hours. I don't know if I can make it for long. Totally distraught, meaning confused, in a hopeless place. Deranged at this moment. He don't know where to go right now. My lawsuit is bro. Can't concentrate, meaning he's confused. But I have to be strong for my family and my wife's people. Is there still all? Is there still all? That all post here? Why would a man use all a picture? Thank you. At this moment. You don't do that, like this. If someone you're living in America, you're out of your plane just landed. You're reading a mail post for crown online. The bitch I posted. Now, let's get to the topic. If the man was living in America, Victoria, it means that automatically the girl was the girl was an American citizen. The man say you have not had anything to eat. That's why he say, oh, says 30 hours ago, you know, you confused that you're not eating. I mean, all day. All day he was waiting at the hospital to see the result of his late wife. The picture is new. He told the hospital or family member to take this picture as thing to be corrected. They say you're not far from the ACS according to Sonny Boy. Or make it be educated. Or make it be educated. Medical doctor, lawyer, or professional for that matter. No reverse psychology. That's new picture. It has nothing to do with murder. In Ghana, you can be somebody slow person, small. You know, you can be somebody slow person. Piaka, you put small in the water. You put small in the food. You try small in the water. You try small in the food. Baka. Too much. They took say, oh, they can't love that man. The woman, you hear that girl last night? You hear what I can say last night? If nobody can have AB, if I can have AB, I mean, nobody can have him and be happy. Can be with him. They say Samuel Jackson was very jealous of the girl. His wife, a late counselor from South Africa. They say Samuel Jackson said on Spoon TV, his wife was more richer than him. You believe that thing? That old man who paid for insurance money. Somebody's scared to tell the truth. That old man could have bought his wife for insurance. Yeah, of course, you don't have to be a citizen. But in his case, if he was a citizen, the girl became a citizen. You are always here. That one is true. Once you're a green card holder, people TPS or life insurance. So the man never had appetite for hours or whole day plus. It's alleged. He could have been responsible or she could have died from natural cause. But it's still not rule of the cause, how should we call it, the point that the girl might have had life insurance at stake. People can end their own parents' life for life insurance. Thank you, Yamako. The girl is a serious thing, Blamo. Thank you, Blamo. Yeah, it's not the chassis. The pastor may swallow fufu. Vlog off. The horse pour they finish cooking. That young lady did not have for natural causes. Where if I say now, the internet will come to me. My lawsuit already piling up. My lawsuit is already piling up. And I don't care for who rat. One day, 6 hours. Mr. Jackson did not eat anything since his wife passed. My deepest condolences to the bereaved family as well. But it's still not. It will still not stop me from speaking my honest truth here this morning. It will still not. RD channel. Cause of death could have been natural, from natural causes. Cause of death could have been from negligence. The man is silly. There's no ambulance to transport or sick dying person. It happened to what they born him. Ghost Cooper, Liberian said a Ghost Cooper ex-wife killed him because of the things that she spoke out of her mouth. Can you imagine? We are waiting. But in America, there's something called forensic files. If you watch that documentary, you will be afraid of human being. If you watch that documentary, you will be afraid of the day God created Adam and Eve. Liberians, I know most of you don't like me. If you watch that documentary, the day God created Adam and Eve, you curse that day. Don't make him up and fool you. I'm not saying that same Jackson killed his wife. Let's get that point clear here. I'm not saying that Mrs. Jackson died in the hands of her husband. No. I'm just saying, if you watch RD Investigate, if you watch Forensic Science documentary, the kind of whole, America can have a whole channel that educate its citizens, its people, visitors as well. Don't trust no me. I'm dead serious. 3 girls just killed their parents for 1 million life insurance, of course, in Florida. How you and the person just got a rental car business? The person just bought. They got a whole rental car business. They say they just opened in Liberia. Congratulations, Mr. Jackson. It tells you that you are level-headed. Maybe it was her initiative. Maybe she was the one that told him for them to start that kind of business, which is very good. But at the same token, we have to weigh the pros and the cons. What could have and what could not have been the cause of the late cancer of death. You can't stop me from talking. You will retire. The thing I want to talk, I will empty it from my chest. That because of the top of penny, I go for lunch here. They see what same chance left food. Left food. But I put it on hold. I say I put it food on hold for 24 hours. Sarah, he would have said that I was on TV just to protect the age gap between him and the gold digger wife. Thank you. There is no way that girl will marry same Jackson and he get money to kill her. That girl not bring getting. South African girls, the Nigerian girls, Ghanaians, they are not there like getting to marry old men in the city falling down with water on your wedding day. For what you believe? Nigerian girl will carry you to the courthouse. So African girl, you go to the court. Oh, in a man, you come in there. You go to the court. They will save that money for rainy days. Those children get sense. So it's alleged that the whole death, it might be pa. There's something called pa. We not here for Boku talk. We not here for pa. We are still investigating. Right here on the Sharabo show, they show that I ain't afraid to say nothing. On the show, yeah, we are not afraid. Ah, Shalom, Tane, Nakwele. I'm not afraid to say nothing. If I can't, people, you slaughter me. The poor kill your man, they kill your pa, you still footed for them. They may loot your whole country money today. No ambulance, no correct pharmacy in your hospitals. I dare you. You still want job, we have to come out. Me. If you knew what you want, they must free chancellor today. Chancellor can't rule you. That means you can't put your frustration. I beg you, we'll discuss the issues. My court day long. Trust me. United Nations will be involved. The day intermon will shake that city. We'll burn that city down. You're trying me. The US Marine, they will fly over that damn country there. We'll scatter it. Don't try it. I dare you. I dare you. That bullshit you're doing, Prophet Key. He cost my man. He cost my pa. So all the people who buy man, Prophet Key be causing. You ain't sending him to jail for his crime. By that time now, we don't know who will be the city president. Oh, you in my town, you are welcome. You are welcome to Minneapolis. For the airport straight to South Beach, no problem. For the airport straight to South Beach, no problem. If I will catch it, I will wear my hoodie. Because it can be cold in a plane. When I get there, I will dress on in my pajamas. Let me eat my banana. For potassium. Don't raise money to send me like bro. Don't raise, I will take it. My medication. No excuses, my blood pressure. Oh, I check my blood pressure. Your country when you get ambulance. Anything happen to me, America will sue your company. You can't put me in jail with all no medical facility. That bullshit you're dead to Prophet Key. That because Prophet Key that local. You're trying that bullshit to Prophet Key. You cannot hold me behind bars as an American citizen. And you don't have no medical equipment, no doctors, no pharmacy, no blood pressure machine, no. And the thing that on my arm, in 10 days, the G7 you go off. You gotta replace it with a new one. I dare you. Oh, I dare you fucking call me. I dare you. Oh, I dare you. God damn it. Oh, we're talking the bullshit yet. Don't let Esther graduate. Let Esther graduate. I'm waiting for Esther to march. By the time I told her march, we'll set the momentum. Don't kill me. That only vuru. Let me eat my banana. In fact, I get my peanuts. Let me eat my banana. I need potassium. My body need potassium too. I dare your government. I dare your chief justice. I dare your on the moon. Let us graduate. Let us graduate. I bet you. Tell what killed all your people and your parents were our son. Were prepared yesterday. Tell what killed all your people and you're in the house so carrying a son. Oh, you're here. Your stupid asses. The people who are doing you wrong. The people who deny your ambulance. The people who deny your cool hospitals. The people who deny your access. Medication. You're in kidding there. That means you're after. You're getting a chair. I can't be more real. I will dead your own country. Or son of my goats. I will be letting you off my hotel room. The city we are talking here, I will talk it from my hotel room. The people who deny your medical, you hear same chassis. When the two ambulance in your country and the two ambulance in Britain, in the garage, a pay in the garage in 1972, the year I tell 1 year old. No professional doctors. There are very few doctors you get in Morovia. With a pre-medication to the hospital. No, the system is wrong, please. When they carry medication to the hospital, they open the old clinic. All the medical doctors in Liberia are state of fucking people fucking corrected. They got clinics. They open the old pharmacy. Where you're getting the medication from? The government will not fire them. Your president will not fire them. Because all of them embedded in that web of corruption. All the doctors say in Liberia, Lapapido, they get clinic. When patient dying, they're not there, alive. I rope the whole forest. The reason why the doctors are now on the scene, that because they base it to the own clinic for the health minister clean down. Don't be no corrupt coming here. The reason why the doctors are not on the scene, the hospitals are short of doctors. Because almost all of the doctors are sent to be corrected. The surgeons, they kind of own personal business they can attend to. When you call them, they say, "Oh, I'm coming there, I'll be there. Don't worry, I pay. I'm doing something here right now. Don't worry." Or tell the nurse, what nurse? In a miracle, in a people, they say nurse, I see any. When they say nurse, I see any. You know, nursing assistant, yeah? I mean, nursing assistant. When they go to court it on, they go study nursing assistant. They say the nurses, my people. No ethics. You think to study medicine as small thing? You think to study medicine that's small thing? Fuck your man or ass. And you man or ass them go fuck. And now you like bro, but I get a message here. I supposed to be like bro before I know what it. So CNN so they say the nurses. Do you know how many people die every day because of negligence? Neglect. They leave the patient for dead Because the patient pay the parlor money. No healthcare system, no insurance. Am I lying? The resources were allocated. Why are you so wicked to your own people? They work out all the truth, your worker courses. You think I get time for your cousin? When you finish coursing, I will take my aspirin and rest before I go eat. My country gave me medicine. I can take medication. All professionals, CNAs, they call in and say CNA. Somebody will say, thank you. All the tattoo they get clinic, a partial clinic, they check take you on the training belly. They check the young children up, bro. Say they take you up belly. So that when they go to up belly, they took all the children home. If you don't let Barry, you down this path. Allah. That country, money have been sent there to buy ambulance. Don't let poverty. Money was allocated to buy ambulance, to clean the hospitals, good medical facility. Money was allocated. Any country that cannot save a citizen life is not a country. It's a shithole bullshit. Can I say my fucking truth and leave the platform? But here I give a fuck. At least I can cost you, but I can steal your money. That means get you in poverty. At least I can count Facebook, I cost your asses, I drag you at home. No state protests. Even if state protests were there, the teacher can fuck you in the bathroom before you pass. You go to the hospital, tattoo in the bathroom, fucking patient. Allah. Somebody say my heart hurting me. Then they tattoo fucking you. And they tattoo you abusing you sexually. They tattoo asking your family for money that can't be afford. Because there's no free medical. That's what makes America the greatest country on the planet. I walk to the hospital today. If I get medical, I will still be treated. Maybe the only thing will start to get a medication, I will have to get it out of pocket. Most of the doctors, the license expire a long time. They practice without license. No in-service, no training, meaning no ethics. No ethics. Just a bunch of rogues, idiots, illiterates, kafri. Don't when you tell me say somebody graduated, I say you go sit down somewhere, man. Graduated from what? Graduated from what? Fucking degree? Molestation degree? Professors are molesting the children because they're so hungry, meaning how can somebody teach you they're hungry? That cause of death will stay explaining. We'll stay explaining cause of death. We're drinking everything outside the afternoon. Teacher hungry, student hungry. What do you think? The money circulating in the wrong way. The student go sleep with minister. They go sleep with a businessman. They go sleep with Lebanese. They abuse their ass. They can't take the money they give it to the doctor. The doctor got to perform surgery. But before he perform the surgery, he said can eat to because he might not be getting paid on the morning. And I order going on like bro. That's on the country in the Amaka here. That you're okay must sit down in that bro and compare yourself with us. Is there any comparison here? No privacy to patient data. No privacy. You see, you go to the hospital, it's a diagnosis of HIV. The whole Maria will know for you to the clinic. Because the very next I handle your file, she will open the wire and carry the pap. She will make copy of your medical report and go divide it on Broad Street. Allah. What think you are talking Allah? Your bro yellow be to the country. Can yellow be carry somebody to the hospital? It's not bad to bring yellow be to the country for development. That's true. Every great country should have good roads. But first and foremost, good healthcare system. Because if the people are not healthy, how can they drive on the road? How can they walk to the market on the road that was built to make ends meet? So the first thing to say, Bwaka, you should look into is getting enough ambulance. Make sure those doctors, they are getting the education that they should have. Pay the people on time. When the people get, when your doctors, when your nurses, your so-called CNS, when they get paid on time, it will decrease the death rate. The reason why we're hearing all of this nonsense that human beings have been left on the floor at JFK, Cali Hospital, that because the people are not getting their pay on time. So the nurses don't care, the doctors don't care. They tell the doctor to be to the hospital, he at his own private clinic on Broad Street. Allah. Those Sarama swans, when people count face, when they want to educate your asses, they just say, nah, real, no data. Some of you argue will be your way in the village, in Lofa, no letter that you all want to argue with me. You're praying for a better people. And they get me. And they get me. I'm about to turn his life off. They say, Monja go to Phoebe. Say, Mommy, say somebody travel. That bullshit your own in La Piro. The healthcare system is weak. It will address it accordingly. If you're a friend of yours and you're made this person, she caught your artist. She brought rebel to your country. That's what I mean. The rebel, why your parents, and you're saying your person, and you're saying make trouble your person, you will many person about fire, about force. I will step in your body with the truth. Let me say, mommy.
Morning, how are you? Yeah, that thing happened to me. Now, I visited Cote d'Ivoire. The Kakaboo story woman, called long story short, she went and took me to Zata Mary, which is the police station. Or they, what they call it here? They send you, I forget how they can call it, like if the police send for you to come to the police station, convocation. I said, what the hell is convocation? So the jury went and explain it to me. She sent it on Friday. I didn't go. I didn't go. Monday and Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, I never wanted to go. I said, no. Tuesday, I went and called the American embassy, explain everything. Before I went to that place, waiting, I get a video, I'll send it to you. We sitting down waiting for her, see her walking. She entered the place. Before she entered the place, they were dismissing the case. They have people from the embassy, they call, didn't have the counseling team. They went and called the police station. The man saw me straight. Come here, hey, madam. Who's that? Liberia? I say, yeah. Liberia, American. No. On veut pas parler. On veut pas parler. That's how much we are. America is respected around the world. People may overlook America and be like, oh, just because you're coming from America, you can't do no. You can't just do something to American citizens. I'm not saying people should just go in Africa and misbehave and do things to people and be like, oh, I'm an American citizen. But you have to, if you're doing something, they're American. If you do something, if you're American citizen, they want to know what happened. And that's why I advise everybody when you go in any country, whether it's Liberia or not, before you leave, always register yourself, report yourself that you are in that country so the people will know that you're there. And they don't be like, oh, because you are Liberian and you in your country. So long you have the American passport, they're going to protect you. And if you do wrong, they're going to prosecute you too. So that's what happened. That was my story. I'm not saying that I should give people because I'm married. Some of the people go to Africa and they respecting people there. No, I'm not saying that. But this lady wanted to take advantage of me. Oh, you are Liberian, you are Liberian. And I'm like, yeah, you'll see today, this is not your country. I will put you in your place in French. Then when we reached the police station, she was like, "Oh, guess what? You send this warrant for her. She just coming today. They respecting you." The man say, "What did she do?" She explained to the man, say the thing don't belong here. Kakabu. Before they go see, they call the counselor, call the police commander. That police commander, I got a ID right now. Hear myself talk every day. So don't be afraid, don't be intimidated because we coming from here and we think you can just go over there because you are Liberian or you are born Liberian. They will just throw in you in jail like they did to Prophet Key. If somebody curses you, if it's a law in your book, you'll come and put it out here and don't just penalize somebody because you mad with them or you don't like them. If they were doing that to us in America, yeah, a lot of us are going to be in prison. And there was some Liberians who always say, oh, this is not America. This is okay, but everything else they wanted from America. When they're looking for aid, they take it U.S. aid, they get it from America. When we want money, we ask the American. But the other thing, then we want to deviate from it. Say, this is Liberia. You're colonized by America. The whole flag is almost like America. So you have to go by the laws too. If Prophet Key been cursing people, which I don't support, and all that time he caused all the women there, none down to the vice president, they never did nothing. But now because it's a judge, he tried to expose a corrupt behavior. You're putting in jail and took law in your abusing power. And these are the things that brought some of the things that brought war during 1990. Because some of the leaders were in power, bullying people, beating up people. Yes, commander this, CRC this. Oh, I work for the president. I don't care who you work for. You don't go abusing power. Because when you start doing those things and the government is keeping quiet and see because the chief judge say, oh, they cause a man or they cause a pa, that man curse the president wife, and it's not right because person that Prophet Key, he is limited with English words. So the next thing you start cursing people. You don't have to curse the man, but there was something that boy was accusing him of. And you like, if you say somebody accuse you of something, the guilt is on there for them to prove it. But you didn't even get in chair, you put him in jail, so you are corrupt judge. That's why I would say, when I come here, put me in some bitch, whatever you want to do. But we're talking, and you're not going to intimidate and be like, oh, because in America, we don't have right to be talking in Liberia. You're always, some of you put us down, oh, the thing that in America, you can go get your own visa and come here and join us, and we'll all be in it. But at the same time, you shouldn't treat us like we're some kind of outcasts, or we the one that made you to stay in Africa to be suffering. If it were not us that in America, yeah, after the war, you're up to this time, you're still depending on people that answer everyone else. There are some people who are rich. I don't know how they got rich, but there are people, hardworking people. But most African country, It's true government work, they steal money and they get enrich themselves. There are people that work their hard-earned money, make their businesses and earn their money, but the majority of them is from stolen money. So nobody should be intimidated or should be like, oh, because I'm here to be threatening us. We are not, 1990 or 1980 days where how many people can just go to your house because you slept with somebody girlfriend, you're bisha, you in the government start beating people up. You're not breaking no thing then. That's why doing the war, they lay children in the war, having gone and beating you up. And which wasn't nice, but some of them were revengeful because of the things they were doing to them during those days. Be somebody because they spoke something, you go to their house and go beat their family. Because I'm a lawyer, so because Prophet Key cuss me, you get what they call him. You get called by all day. You cussing from left or right. Why you don't put him in jail yet? We got crime, real crime that going on for you to be chasing it. All the corrupt people then for you to be going after them. But you're mute on the real corruption, that petty stuff, then you're putting people in jail. And up to this time, the government haven't done anything. They keep quiet and let the justice minister abusing power. It had nothing to do with because today you say, oh yeah, that Prophet Key. Tomorrow will happen to one of us. So you go in your country, you buy your land. Somebody feel because they in the government, they just go take the land from you and you go talk, they put you in jail. Thank you, Shalom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me replace the student.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Wanda. Yeah.
Dear Thomasina.
The topic you're speaking on right now, I just woke up and kind of, it's very sensitive because that happened to me in 2022. I went to visit my mom. Liberia is very traumatizing. I left my mother in the morning. She was fine, Sierra. She cooked and I ate. They called me around 4 o'clock and said my mom, they found her in the bathroom, right? So they rushed her to this SOS clinic that they call a hospital. When I got there, the doctor who said he was a doctor, he said he was leaving. I met my mom. She couldn't talk. Like she had a really massive stroke. Her blood pressure was like 265. This man left my mom. He left my mom laying there. And when I tried to talk to him, they say I was rude. I'm like, but you guys don't have any kind of emergency services. Somebody just came to you and you telling me you leaving. Sarah, my mother lied down over there. They said I couldn't move her. My family was begging me. The people who lived there was like, oh, you can talk to the doctor like that. Nobody will want to test your mind, blah, blah, blah. That's exactly what it did. It broke my heart. And then at nighttime, the night that she spent there, they did malaria tests. They did, cholesterol. I'm like, that's not the problem right now. They have nothing in our place but mosquito infested. And when you tell these people that live there, they get mad at you. But this topic is so true. All the doctors that run that country, or what they say they work in a hospital, they all have clinics. So we had to take my mom from there the next day. We took her to Fidelity. They say it's owned by a Ghanaian guy. The emergency service, they charged her $25 to transfer mom. He said I had to pay the $25. I'm like, I don't have $25 cash. I have $100. So he was like, well, one got changed. I said, okay, take the damn $100. Let's go. Sierra, this emergency, the ambulance is only for transportation. There's nothing inside. You hear me? We go to Fidelity. They put my mom there. Then they said they had to call JFK to go do a CT scan. That was another emergency. People, you had to call them. You had to call them yourself and pay them. Then they transfer the person. The long story short, my mom lied over there for a week and she died. Like, we like, can we fly her? Is there a way we can just take her from here, take her to Ghana? It's like, oh no, we gotta get her stabilized. Stabilized, doing absolutely nothing. My mother died just like that in that country. I can't stand Liberia. I can't. Anything I want to cause, they can cuss. You can come listen to this stuff. I have family member there, but it's so heartbreaking that you don't even want to go to Liberia because you have diarrhea, you're
Hello?
gonna die.
Yeah, somebody
Sorry,
Hello?
talking.
sorry to hear about your mom passing.
It's it's it's
Sorry.
it's
Hello?
very
Yeah.
heartbreaking. Liberia is a country you nowadays we don't even want to go there for vacation. We want to go other places and go have fun and go. You go in Liberia, you just stress. You gotta go pay for what's the thing? LEC every time. If no LEC, then you gotta run generator. Liberia is stressed. The health system there, they killing the people slowly. They don't want killing their own people over there. Because
Not
you
Hello?
go to
slowly.
hospital, you will sit there for hours. I have my mom best friend right now. She went to the hospital since February. The doctor ordered her to do a test. The doctor just now reading the test yesterday. She called me and they say, oh, no, right now they test what they do. No medicine. The scientists doing research. What research? What kind
Hello?
of doctor?
Yeah, wait, all finish. I beg you.
It's
Somebody on the floor.
heartbreaking. It's very
Yes.
heartbreaking. So this is the
Who
sore
was talking
truth.
to Fibera? Was that Fibera?
Yeah.
Okay, Fibera, if you explain all that team, go to the cash up on the Zelle, yeah?
No problem, no problem. Yeah,
That's
it's
no
it's it's
problem.
sad. We have family there. We can say it's not our country. It is our country, but it's just like you have people who sitting there making $10,000s a month, but people are dying slowly. It's a healthcare system. Oh, don't come here. Don't come here. Why you come here? So you might bring registration fee. I sat in Fidelity Hospital for a week every morning and watch people. They don't even know how to transfer people from a bed to a wheelchair. Ambulance came. One ambulance came to pick up a lady who had stroke. They said they're going to do CT scan. That CT scan was just money collection though, because JFK and the clinic, the place, they were working together. Everybody that came there went for CT scan. $75.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can I come in?
go
Yeah,
ahead.
excuse me, I better
Okay,
Shala.
let me
Yeah,
come
please
in
let me leave
because
so that other people can come in here.
this is
All
a
right,
very interesting conversation.
of course.
And whether we live in America or we live
Let me
in
call
Europe,
the call the call, I'll get your chance to talk. Sorry.
whether we live in America or we live in Europe, wherever you live, Liberia become our common denominator. And when I see people frustration going towards the doctors and the nurses, right? I can understand the frustration because these are the people you are seeing.
Mm-hmm.
But as a person who, this is my last semester in the RN program, I'm a nurse. And I have lived in Liberia and I'm personally living in America. One thing that is killing our people in Liberia is not due to incompetent doctors or nurses. It has everything to do with the healthcare facility. It have to do with the testing. It have to do with the lab, the equipment. Take for example, right? Most time as African, we are most likely to come down with diabetes or hypertension. We are most likely to come down with this disease. So for instance, if you were to go to the hospital and you say that, oh, I don't know, I just feeling that kind of chest pain and my chest is kind of like squeezing. And like when I said it's not being relieved, right? The moment you get to the hospital, that would be considered as an emergency because you are showing sign of a stroke, what the medical people call myocardial infarction. So the first thing the nurse is going to do, if somebody over having airway issue, that person will be a priority, followed by you. And once you get to the ER, the first thing they will do, they will put you on the bed, put the EKG, the heart monitor on you, everything, and then they will send your lab straight in and get the troponin level. That troponin level, if you don't have an emergency lab that will be able to run that lab test in less than an hour, they will not be able to predict if you are about to have stroke and to prevent it. When the patient is in that condition, you also have to be looking at the heart rhythm on the screen. We don't have it in Liberia. So when I see people and like very frustrated with the doctors, as a person, I used to get mad with them until I entered nursing school. Then I could fully understand what they are being faced with. They are helpless in Liberia. And why is true that we all sit down and just say, oh, yes, Liberia. But one thing I have noticed, Those who can afford, especially for us who have this foreign passport, some of them have foreign passport or have the ability for our children to leave. Most of the time, we don't talk about these things because we have the ability to get out of the country. And the issue with Samuel Jackson was that it's a wake-up call for everybody. That girl had the ability for her to leave, but you know what? She wasn't stable. And people saying, what you talk about stable? You must be stabilized to catch a flight, to get a flight. So you can have all of the riches, even President Boakai, if he have any medical emergency and if he is not stabilized, the air traffic people will not lift him up. He will die in Liberia, God forbid. So the same way to criticize government officials, maybe we can all have this conversation and talk about it so it can be a wake-up call to our government, because it makes no sense that doctors will be making $1,000 while Mo Ali, Stephen Johnson, and the rest of these people make $5,000, and we expect these nurses to bust their asses up and work for us. It doesn't work like that. In America, doctors 30 so they can live comfortable life. In Liberia, it's the opposite. We give people who don't deserve the country worth. So it's a two-way street here. You can blame the doctor for negligence if you have everything in your power. If you give them all of the resources and they still fuck things up, we will blame them. But in Liberia, they are helpless. And until you work in healthcare system, then you will understand exactly what they are going through. And I'm so sorry because we all have shared our fair share of this thing. I have also lost a family member, a sister that raised me, to the JFK that had to go through that something. She died from pre-eclampsia, something she I have died for. My sister died from heart attack at Cali Hospital. I could, before I blame Cali Hospital. Looking at the facts now, I cannot blame Cali Hospital to some extent. Their hands were tied, they were helpless. So we all need to address these issues as a national cry, and we should start shifting blame on healthcare professionals and rather shift the blame on the fucking government. That's what we should be doing. Thank you.
Stay there small. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, you spoke so well. Congratulations on your endeavors to become a nurse. Have you ever heard of the Cash App?
Shout out our student, I get no money. One side, one cry out, get
Oh,
money.
no. You gotta go to the Cash App. Even at 25, don't do that.
All right.
The Cash App number is there.
Sure.
763
Okay.
337. You spoke very well. I appreciate your time here. Thank you. You're coming.
Hello?
Yes, coming to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Sarah, for putting me on. I agree with most of the things she said, but I also differ with some when it comes to we shouldn't blame the doctors and nurses. Um, like what Sierra was saying, the behavior of nurses in Liberia is just different. Nursing is something that people should enter that field with passion. But most people enter nursing in Liberia just for the uniform color, how it look on them, or because it's the easier way to get money. My family is a victim today, 2021. My uncle died in Liberia because there's no system in no hospital to like keep people record. Hospital that my entire family used to visit every time. Even my son was born there. So the thing is, if a patient walk in the hospital and that patient complaining about, oh, I got fever, I got this, even if you don't have the drugs in the hospital, the care alone, your attention alone, the comfort in the country, even as a CNA, they tell you patient comfort is everything. Sometimes that person will really be dying or what, but the way you talk to them, make them feel comfortable. The nicest in that country, they have their own problem. They are rude, most of them. I'm not talking about all. They are rude. When I had my son in that Liberia, you know what the nicest told me when I was screaming, oh, this are impiant. They said, shut up. Shut your mouth. They didn't send you. Who sent you? You better leave people here, eh? Yes. I scrabble
Okay.
on that floor in JFK, and no nicest were lecturing the whole night. The only people they were paying attention to were people that parents came in and gave money to them. And no,
Okay.
seeing nicest in the morning when my family came and gave money, guess what? I got attention immediately. So
Okay.
the
Let
behavior of those nicest too.
me share where I have
Secondly,
to
the
discussion.
doctors, most of the doctors in Liberia, they take the drugs from JFK and open the private clinics. So
Let
when you
me.
go to JFK, there's no drug. Even if UN or what kind of organization send drugs to that country, the drugs will not even stay in JFK. They will take
Okay.
it and send it to the cleaners, and then when you go there, they prescribe the identical cleaner to you. Say you can find the drugs to so and so cleaner. That's the only place you can find it. So they
Can
are
I
the
come
problem
in?
too. In as much
Can I?
as the government is the problem, let me learn. In
All
as
right.
much as the government has their own stuff going on, they are the problem when it comes to ambulance, when it comes to this. But the doctors too have their own problem too. Secondly, most of the hospital over there. You cannot, like my uncle. My uncle died because he walked to the hospital, drove himself there. They didn't do no questioning, nothing. Once he told them, oh, I'm here, I want injection. Bam! They took injection and gave it to him. He died right there because he was diabetic. Nobody know which injection they gave him. My uncle died right there. So if a patient walk to you, your first thing you should be checking, especially if that patient is regular, you should go look for the chart. You should make sure you know what you're doing. You don't just take injection and just put it on anybody. That's the
Okay.
issue. They just still have their own
You
fault.
raised you. I feel like you have a background in healthcare, and the example what you give is still boils down to laboratory. So they are troubleshooting just to give a result. But if you would say somebody come to the hospital and you just put drip on them, probably they have sugar issue. You think if you had a Google monitor in Liberia to every places, then they will not check your sugar? They
They do
will.
have it. They have glucose monitor.
Okay, you spoke and I listened to you. I am not here to defend the system. I'm only here to explain what I do know and some of the challenges they are faced with. In no time, I'm trying to discredit what you have felt as a person because, regardless, we all have paid our own due in terms of side net when it comes to the healthcare issue in Liberia. However, you mentioned that when you get to the hospital, they don't care for you, the nurses. First of all, in Liberia, there is no patient ratio. In America, you talk about, yeah, there is a patient ratio. A nurse cannot take more than 10 patients in the hospital. The maximum you can exceed is 6 patients. In the ICU, it's just 2 patients. On message floor, the highest you can take is 6 patients. In the emergency, they treat you according to who's going to die. So when you come to the hospital and the nurses you are talking about in Liberia, yes, they do make money. Nurses make more money than those who study public administration. That we Liberians are giving them $5,000, $10,000 in Liberia. How much do nurses make in Liberia? The maximum they make is $250 if you are lucky. You study, you bust your ass up study, you obtain a BS in nursing, you patient ratio. You burn out only for somebody to look at you and give you 250. You go home, you cannot feed your family, even though you work hard for this system. And sometimes when we say this thing, we don't look at it from the human standpoint. The reason you wake up in the morning to do whatsoever job you do it with passion is because you know when you get there, your family will be felt once you work hard, and it gives you that strength emotionally. It allows you to provide care with love. But it's more than difficult for you to provide care with compassion to somebody when you cannot feed your family and your children cannot go to school. So we need to stop asking healthcare workers in Liberia to give more than what they can give because they have already sacrificed enough for us. We are never mad as to why Bwaka Jadiba is collecting $5,000 per month. But we are mad when a doctor asks for $2,000 per month. How dare we question that they are sacrificing? Maybe we can talk about the ills of them, but for
So,
us to just chunk the book on them,
No,
it's bad.
so
every point you making is right.
Yes.
The government has their own when it comes 90%. But my thing is, when you say we shouldn't blame the nurses and the doctor, there where I have the problem. Because
I
Right.
said most
healthcare,
time. I didn't
the
say
whole
in terms of
nursing,
negligence.
the,
I said
the whole
most
nursing
time we
is
blame them.
teamwork. The whole nursing, teamwork. So if you as a
You
nurse and the
hungry? When you
doctor,
hungry, you can do team well. Let me just ask you a realistic question. When you hungry, you can do team well.
how can you?
Just
Yes,
ask
if they're
somebody
paying
to.
you, let's see. I came to America 2015.
When you hungry, you can do team well
The behavior of nicest in our country it has nothing to
because
do with
they're being
teamwork.
paid.
If,
They're not being
even the
paid,
ones that
sweetheart.
working to the hospital are paying them more.
God
You go
don't
to
pay bills,
when
sweetheart.
you
God
go
don't
up,
pay
mama,
bills.
what the man in the man and that the men that used to do the DNA, the medical for the American embassy. When you go to a hospital, he pay his nicest way. But they are still rude. They don't know patient care. So it has
That's
nothing to do with how they pay them. They
That's
are just
another part of the
unprofessional.
story that we can talk about. But right now, if somebody is dying, let us all advocate for them to be treated better if we want better care.
But that's what I'm saying.
But you as
Everybody
much
has their job to do. In
so
as much
okay,
as
then
we want the government to
that's
do
why
their
when
part,
grandma
we
lived,
also should be telling the people on the field to be professional. If you
I
don't like
like
to
the
be
way
nice, do not be nice.
I
How
like the
can you look
way
at like
in
me? I'm telling
nurses.
you my experience, right?
And
For
I like
me,
the way you guys can put it. Say, if you don't want to be a nice, don't be a nice
I work
because
in healthcare.
you knew the salary was small and you still took it. At the end of the day, whether you like it or not, you think or I think we're going to the doctor. So maybe we
We
can make
do.
that a
I have a
priority.
brother who is a doctor. My brother is a doctor in
Then
Liberia.
maybe we can make it a
But the
priority and not
behavior of
downplay it.
some of those people is just terrible.
That always, even in America, you got bad nurses.
In
It's
Liberia, it's worse. Patient care in
In
Liberia is
America,
zero.
you got bad nurses. Even with all the salary we give them, yeah,
And
the
now you
taxpayer
proving my
money,
point.
they are
Even
bad.
with all the salaries, so that means money has nothing to do with
To
that.
do with it, yeah.
I,
It's the
Yeah.
behavior of the person,
even
the
human being will
passion.
be bad if they want to be bad. But you can't tell me you were guessing. You yeah, 150, and you can buy him on here with 150. You can buy him on here.
I can buy him
150
on
so
here 150.
okay. 150 so also be a take salary for somebody who's saving life or thousand people. 150 so to be a salary for that
I'm
person
not
for a whole
saying
month.
150 should be
That's
a
that's
salary. I'm
that's that
saying if you choose
Then
such a
yeah,
profession, you should have the
you
passion.
should so for
okay,
it.
and
That's
if
what
you
she's
choose
saying.
not to recognize some of the reason why they have to behave the way they behave, then we
It's
should
not
also
acceptable.
So
accept it
why
as
do
a
you think the
people when
It's
nicest in
our
the
not
people
country?
acceptable.
die.
Okay, why do you think nicest in the country are some of them are unprofessional? Because I just had a baby 2020, and the nicest that delivered me in Maple Grove, Minnesota, it was very rude and unprofessional. So is it because they are underpaid? That's why they were
Two
rude.
things could be wrong. They were either going through the personal thing. And
Oh,
I
then nice.
cannot look, listen,
Why would you
one
be a
mistake,
nice and you?
They
sweetheart, this was not a debate. It was just meant to give an eye opening. I'm not backing anybody, and I will be clear with you. The more we
I'm not saying you're
downplay
backing anybody.
the more we downplay what nurses and doctors are faced with, the more we will not have a root cause or solution to our problem. So we can all come here and argue and downplay how much like the way they are unsatisfied in terms of the pay. And then we can all move on. At the end of the day, when we get heart attack in Liberia, or our cousin have heart attack, or one of our loved one gets sick, it hurts us as people because nobody should die because you get to the hospital and the lab is not functioning and you don't have this other monitor for your family. You don't have this other monitor. You gotta wait for diagnostic testing for 3 weeks, like you
That's
rightly
the
said.
government issue there.
Issue. Okay, then maybe you can use your voice and ask your government to do better because these
I
people
always.
are just we spend more time criticizing doctors instead of us criticizing the system that make them helpless. If you fix the system, doctors will have no reason
The sister need
They will
face.
have
In
no
as
reason
much
to do
as
what
the
they're
sister
doing.
need face, the people who are on the field also need to check the attitude.
Okay, let
That's
we
it.
face the
They need
system
to.
first. When we face the system, then we can track malpractices.
No, we
Because the
can't wait
very
until we
thing you
face the
talk
system.
about, the very thing you talk about, yeah, you talk about record. You talk about there is no record for you. One way you can track malpractices is looking at the patient chart. If that nurse did not do her due diligence and something happened to you, we go to the electronic chart record and we can see when she saw you, how long she assessed you, what she said in her assessment. And that's how they can grab
Everything
malpractices.
you saying
It
is
all
right.
It's
boils
true.
down to the
But what I
system.
want you to
Pay
understand
attention
is
to the
there
system too
are
as you were
still
questioning
good
her.
nurses and doctors in Liberia that are making $100, but they
And
treat the patient with respect.
will be,
Nobody's
yeah.
supposed to
When
be
I
to
went
go
to
to school
JFK to
and
give
be
birth, like
broke.
I said, the nurses that were disrespectful to me, they were an old normal woman that came. She don't want help to deliver me. She was not making $1,000. But she came, she saw
Y'all
life, and she said,
believe,
I'm saving
y'all,
it. So it's not about the money, it's about the
y'all
passion.
believe in, y'all believe in
In
love.
as
And I
much
will
as the
always tell
government has their
people,
own fault, I don't even care about Liberian government because their own part they are corrupt. Liberian government, please blank, they don't care about us.
and just tell us so all the other can go for vacation. When we go for vacation with your passport, no say to. The same way we say they must have passion too. When something happens to JFK to care her before they bring her back to America. So the healthcare issue is everybody concerned.
It's
So
everybody. That's why I
I
say,
will
you see,
not
that's the
focus,
key
I
thing
will
I'm
not
saying.
attack
It's not just
doctors
the
yet.
government.
You cannot come to a house where no food, then you beating the children for feeding. This
Then
is
why
the
you
scenario you are giving. Like Bureau, you got
No, no,
medical
no, no. I'm
equipment, but
not
you're
getting that
beating the
scenario.
doctors then, and you're telling the doctor then, oh, you buy. Hey, but you providing food when they can eat first. Then you say you're
So my
full.
question to you, the
Yeah,
nurses in America who are terrible at doing their job, is it because they are not paid well? That's why they are terrible?
I cannot answer to that question because I'm not a terrible nurse.
That's what I'm saying.
That's an individual
There
basis.
are good nurses and doctors in Liberia who are even making $50 in the
So you
villages.
want, and
That
so you're
making
trying to say,
$50. But the idea there are terrible ones who don't care about nursing that jump into the field.
it
So we
happens
should be telling them
everywhere. That's why I'm
that they should
saying.
put their behavior aside and focus on patient care. A
What
patient
I'm
cannot
trying
walk to you, the
and what
patient
I'm
is
trying
on the
to tell
floor.
you
Then you
here
turn your
is
body on the phone
buy
and talking
Apple.
gossip.
And what I'm trying to tell you here is buy Apple will always exist. But I can tell you for free, the good nurses in Liberia are far more better than the bad ones. The bad people will always exist in every society.
We
So can
also
we
have to be
address the
telling
real
them so
problem?
we can keep quiet. We have to tell them, but if you
And
say,
I
oh,
am
we
just
shouldn't
telling you
be
too,
bleeding there, the nurses, the doctor, they are weak. No, they have their own part to play.
and
In
or
as much
I
as the
am or
government
I
has their
am
part to
telling you
play.
too, can we just divert our anger to the facility? Can we advocate on lab
Girls,
testing?
can
That
Damo
was my
please speak
point.
to somebody to on the platform by the name of Diamond? Can Damo please say something to her? Beg you too.
I'm on
Go,
here.
I
Oh,
hope you're
I mean
going to
the
the cash
diamond
out
I've
for the
been
sale.
talking CRL, I mean.
Okay,
My
who
I
else
know
bad.
you're
has on
not
the platform?
talking.
I've not spoken.
No, I don't, but I'm
I
just
think it's
listening to
okay
Diamond and the
now.
other lady.
Oh,
I will
okay,
have to
Okay,
sorry,
leave.
don't speak
Martha.
now. Who? I
No,
want to say
No,
something
I'm
because
now.
about to leave.
I
CR, I'm about to dip.
Please go to the cash app. You Damo. I see, but I will be your
Yeah,
true yet.
yeah. Capping nasty water. Bye.
All right, stay there. Listen to watch it.
the
What a
thing
girl name.
is,
Somebody just to warn him.
I'm here,
it's for Mara.
CRL, listening to
It's
her.
for Mara. It's for Mara. The thing is, we all know, like the other lady is saying,
So
any
better take you
job
go to
that
the
you,
cash app.
yes, ma'am, check it. So, any job that you
Why
do,
are they
you have to,
arresting him?
any job that you do, you have to have a passion for it.
Well, we
Teachers,
got breaking news here. Young wait more.
what happened?
They said, Greg Cuomo, that's his name, right? The police director. He said he is meant to arrest Samuel
Come on,
Jackson,
guys.
who just lost his wife. I mean, what is this nonsense? Just go ahead, girls. It's breaking this afternoon here.
Yeah, let me say something real quick to the girl that keeps saying about the nurses in Liberia. Let me tell you, when you are a nurse, the day you are graduating and you hold that candle,
You got an
first
oath.
thing you have an oath, and
Yeah.
that oath is to take care of the patient, no matter how
Yep.
the
No
government
matter
is.
what.
They ain't talking
Yep.
about the government. They ain't say if the government. And number two, any hospital that do not have equipment to
It should
take
be
care of
seven.
their patient, it shouldn't be operating.
Exactly.
If they cannot do a common blood test, right, they shouldn't be operating. So I don't know where you're coming from. We understand the government has their part. We're not
Mm-hmm.
denying it. We're not arguing with you on that part. But as much when you once you walk into that hospital, it has nothing right at that point to do with government. It's patient care. If you do your ethics,
Mm-hmm.
as a
Mm-hmm.
nurse, you go to school, the first thing you have to understand your patients. If that patient walk in, that patient is under your control. That patient is not under the government control. If your hospital feel like, the facility feel like they are lacking things, they should be able to go to the healthcare system and complain until they can get these things. If you're looking at pay, you're talking about all the people are underpaid. You go
Mm-hmm.
apply for the job, right? Once you agree to the pay, you ain't no more. You're not gonna be there. Oh, because we don't have the money. That's why I'm angry. No, your anger should be at the door when you walk in. Get it? Let me just say this to you. In America, they have some nurses that are mean, but guess what? No matter how mean they are, they have to take care of you. They ain't gonna look at you and start cursing you. No, it don't work
Mm-mm.
out. You
Mm-mm.
see fire. So if I walk into the hospital in Liberia, you're an angry nurse, guess what? They give you where you get where, man. Let people sit in one place. I get
Mm-hmm.
you.
Mm-hmm.
They say yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we shot. You don't know you shot. You don't know that. So that's the thing we're talking about. We are not talking about the part of the government. Trust me, man. For a whole country don't have ambulance, that has
Yeah,
nothing
Mm-hmm.
to do with nurses.
Yeah.
No,
that's the government.
that's the
Yeah.
government. But the part as a nurse, the part you play as a nurse has nothing to do with the government. First of all, you have to be very professional when you're on the field.
Very.
Because you did, let me tell you, it's easy to work with patients, but you
Yeah.
have to be very professional. You have to know your ethics. You have to know your patient's right. So, my sister, I understand where you're coming from, the frustration on the government or the part they don't. But if a facility cannot have a
Equipment.
laboratory, or if I'm a diabetic patient and I walk into that hospital, the first thing you do, you take drip and hang it. Is that the government? So what you learning in school? Did the
Mm-hmm.
government tell
Mm-hmm.
you to go take drip and just hang it on your
And
arm?
hang it on somebody, and the person
No,
is allergic
if
to the
I don't have the
medication.
equipment to test you, I can't reject you. But the first thing I have to, no matter what, figure out how to do some kind of test. And the first thing when you go, you don't hang destro or client with diabetes, or even if you don't know, they hang sugar straight on you. If you want
Yep.
give or the person drip, you're supposed to know what kind of drip to give a person who you don't know their underlying condition.
Yeah.
You understand? But what they do, it happened to people it never happened to me, but I know people who they are
Yo,
That
very
my
happened
uncle
to.
on the
that
Yeah.
spot for
It
not putting
happened.
it.
Yeah.
because of nurse,
Yeah.
the person had diabetes. The nurse went and hang. It's not the government, not the health minister came and hang the medication.
They
No,
quick to want to get IV.
the queen.
They're quick. Talk
So
the
you
Please
man,
have
say
the
to
man
hello to
you have
get
super
to know the
straight
IV.
to
difference.
200.
You say
Right?
hello to get IV. Yeah.
Right, you have to know the difference. You have to know the difference where the government is wrong and where the nurses are wrong. I'm not saying that it's changed for our whole country. How many years? 2 ambulances that we have
Yeah.
for what? Yeah, and then if you're a healthcare minister, what we do every year in this country, the state go and do inspection, right? Okay, the government go do inspection. How can a government walk into a facility they don't have a lab? When you're running,
When
you
you
don't have the
running.
equipment. For what? And then
Yeah.
the doctors too that over there, they go ahead, they go open their own clinics, all the
Yep.
Mm.
medication, they take it to different places. So not everything will blame the government. That's all my take.
Yeah.
Any
Yeah.
organization that come into Liberia and donate drugs to JFK, those
The doctor
doctors
take
take
it.
it and carry it to the clinic.
Yeah, so y'all
They
blame the
take the
government.
beds. When the people come and donate beds to JFK, they take it and carry it to the clinic.
You know, some
So
of the national,
all of them, they
that's why
playing part in our healthcare system being trash.
when I visit
Yeah.
in Liberia, I make sure I carry my own check from here, right? Like, because I'm diabetic, right? I take my check. I give it to my law sister. I said, this is my diagnosis. Please make sure. If I fall sick to the point I cannot talk, please make sure, tell them I'm diabetic. So please, they shouldn't do this, they shouldn't do that. I make sure I carry my chart because why? They don't know me. The doctor don't know me, so I have to let them know who I am, what I have, so that
Yeah.
I thank God. Even if I go to like, let me tell you, they always laugh at me. I carry every medication. I
You
take.
pray, you go, nothing happened to you. You
I
say
pray
you come
nothing
back
happen
sick.
to me.
Those
Only
people
thing
are
I
So it's
rude.
know is
scary.
it for me.
It's scary.
That's why I always pay excess baggage because I take cold medication or what, just name it. I take everything because
It's scary.
I don't want to go to a hospital, So if
Yeah.
I feel that I have that kind of headache, let me
Yeah.
tell you, I always make sure my my return is always open because I feel like when the headache getting too constant, I know, I tell you hello for next time I'm back. Yeah.
And you better pray the airport be open and the flight there for you to come back.
And you
I pray.
and you know what, Sierra, and you know what happened? When she get a drip to my uncle, when the man was 14, guess what? There was no medication in the hospital to reverse the reaction. So they had to
Yeah,
get
Mm-hmm.
on
that's
pimping
open.
to
When I
go
went to the hospital.
across where to carry area to go look for the medication before they came, the man
The
died.
person die.
So that
Yeah.
one, what that one has to do with government,
With
it's the
government. Yeah.
That's
stupidity
what I'm saying. It
of the
has nothing to
healthcare
do with
professionals.
government. So as a nurse, you're supposed to know your function. You're supposed to know what to do as a nurse. It has nothing to do with money. The moment you sign that document, I agree to the employment. It's for you to
Yeah,
sign.
there's a
And
lot
number
of there's a
one,
lot of there's a lot of unpaid jobs. Even
unpaid
teachers
job.
even teachers are unpaid. But do you think
Right?
a teacher will go and be rude to the students and say, "Oh, because I'm not getting paid enough here, so I will not teach what I'm supposed to teach"?
But
No.
Well,
the thing
Liberia,
is, there
every
are
station
still
in
nurses in
Liberia,
Liberia that are doing good job because
no,
there
they
was an
do
No,
have
old
they
some.
do
lady
good
who
work.
Honestly,
came
they
in
have
and helped
some.
me.
They
So
got
it's
some
not
Honestly,
about
they
the
have
money.
some. Yeah, honestly, they
good
have some. There was
nurses.
a girl. There was a girl that I met at that Fidelity Hospital, and I had planned on taking my mom home because after a week, I was like, if they can figure out, and then she's gonna die, so we just take her home and make her comfortable. There was a girl that I wanted to hire to take care of my mom when she went home because she was really good. She was very professional. She
Very
did what she
good.
was supposed to do at all times. They have a few, but the bad ones outnumber the good ones.
Yeah, because
So
it's
in every
expensive.
sector, it's just not the healthcare. You go to a supermarket, you're talking to somebody, asking them what's something, and they're giving you cheek. The people relation is just terrible. And when you say our people in Liberia get bad, we just want the best for our country because no matter what, Liberia is where we're from. You know. But
No
when
matter what,
you
Liberia, always be home. But the
yeah,
And she
but
will make she made a good point when it comes to the
oh no,
government.
she's
But where
good.
I default to
yeah,
her
Good.
when
people
she
in the
said
hospital,
our NHS should not be with the doctor and nurses, now I'm like, nope. They
No,
all
it's not.
no.
playing their part.
The whole
That you ask,
healthcare team.
you know how many times people can ask you, yeah, oh, this doctor will come ask you a question and you explain. Then another doctor come ask you. In Liberia,
Mm-hmm.
when I asked the nurse, say, oh, my mom came, what's the information? Oh, I said, mom, sitting over there. I'm coming be talking plenty, yeah.
Yeah,
I was
now it
like,
there.
but the
Second
woman who's
thing, now
sitting
I
with her
get
is
to
not
the
a nurse
doctor.
and she doesn't work here. It was a family member sitting next to her. So I'm asking you because you work here. So, oh, the woman give me cheek. Mm-hmm. It's very cheeky. And
Yep.
everybody can be rude, but it just doesn't sit right. When you go other
And
places, you feel better. But then when you go to your own
everybody
country, it's
out
like
there, it's
everybody
not
got to be cheeky to
all
each
the
other.
nurses or the doctors out there that are bad. I have a friend who is a medical doctor in Liberia. My
Mm-hmm.
brother has his friend who is a medical doctor in Liberia. They are good
Of
people.
course.
They got good nurses in Liberia. Again, their hands are tied with certain things. You understand? I'm not gonna say
Yep.
I'm bash Liberia. No. America too, they got bad nurses, but the difference
Yeah.
between those bad nurses and the ones that are in Liberia, no matter how bad you are, you gotta do your job. You can't go yelling at that patient. No, you ain't gonna do
No.
it. Trust me, you have to, no
Because in
matter
the
how
first place you go, you
desperate.
about to ask for the person supervisor, you want to talk to
Yeah, you
somebody.
ask him. You can't
But it
tell me,
don't happen over there.
I don't know. Go talk to the other person. Yeah, I know you out of
Yeah.
that
And when it comes
job.
to that, that is
Yeah.
the part that the government is at fault because there's no
Exactly.
system.
There's
These
no
people
system.
are not paying last for the action.
Action.
So
Right.
anybody can do anything. They can you carry your family today. Send her over there. The person fighting you, send her over there. No bear yeah
But
way.
no, I won't say again the government at fault. No,
No, the
government,
system.
no. If I'm on professional, right, and I work at this facility, you know that not the government in this facility, right? They
Mm-hmm.
have the DON, They have the head above me. Are you going to go
Yeah.
all the way to the health minister or health minister
No,
and go and
no,
register?
yeah,
No.
yeah.
No, when I
And
say
You
the
then
have to,
government
your
is
you
at
command,
gotta have
fault,
the chain of
and
when I
then
command.
say
your
the government is
command.
at fault, it's because if these people know if somebody die wrongfully, there
Oh,
will be a penalty, or judgment that will come in place and they will pay for the crime. They will be careful. You think why we are careful in the country? Why nurses are careful, doctors are careful in the country? Because they know they will go to jail.
yeah. So I'll come out and somebody else. Come on.
Yeah,
All right,
we'll
that's
keep talking.
everything.
Hopefully, we'll keep praying they get
Yeah,
better.
that will
But
get
that's it.
better. It will get
Yeah.
better. Okay.
We
Oh
love
yeah, we
Liberia.
pray
So
that it
our
get
people in
better.
Liberia, we
No,
don't have
it
no
will. I
ill
will get
feelings. We
better.
just saying the truth. We just want the best for our country.
I will.
Because
It will
we
get better.
thinking we keep telling our children we want to retire and go to Liberia, but then you gotta have an open ticket. Every time you go boop, you gotta fly and run away
Yeah,
and come back. You
yeah.
don't want to do that.
Yeah, you don't
You
want to
want to
do
Yep.
go
that.
home.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
you
want to
want to
go
go
to
home and
Ghana.
relax and stuff
Okay, I
like
don't want
that.
to go to Ghana for a Ghana country. I leave my country
Yes.
and go Ghana for Ghanaians to take care of me. You know what I'm saying? I want to be there. I want to trust my country. I want my country, my money to stay within my
To
country, not
stay
to go
within
Ghana
my
for
country.
business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yep.
Yeah.
saying? We have to pray. We have to do something.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We'll keep.
Our
All
We'll
right.
keep.
country needs serious help.
All right.
It
Thank
needs
you.
deliverance. Let me go back
Yeah.
to bed.
Okay. Sierra working on our G's. So Sierra will be
Yeah.
waiting for you in the comment section.
Y'all do right.
I'm hearing that Craig, come on. What happened to the girls? I'm hearing that Craig, come on, arrested Samuel Jackson. See, I was on TV, on.